Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Wednesday. We're so glad you're with us tonight. We have 3 hours live from Los Angeles and an incredible show. And of course, this is the biggest sale event in our history. So we're keeping that going for the next, oh gosh, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more days left. It is all wrapping up on Labor Day. So that is this coming Monday. So that means you got to shop everything. Listen, you don't have to shop, but if you don't shop in the next couple of days, it just means you're going to spend hundreds or maybe even thousands of dollars more for the same great jewelry. So we would really enjoy and appreciate that we get to do this sale. We love that you're here, and we love that you love a great value. We know you're with us anyways because you love a great value, but this is the event where you get, for just again the sake of this time being that critical time of year, we are giving you 10% off the already reduced, already discounted prices. So there is not a better time to shop, and it goes for anything that's in our inventory, anything at all. So as long as it's here in stock. I know I've had some questions and some requests on pieces that are not here. I can't sell you something that's not here, but I can give you the great value on anything that exists and is ready to go. So here's what we have tonight, just the highlights. Obviously, we're going to see a lot of great jewelry in 3 full hours, and I hope that you'll stay with me for the duration. But here's a little highlight. You know, we are in the end of August here, and it's been pretty much a month without the birthstone, at least the primary birthstone for this month. But I am proud to say that today, thanks to a lot of string pulling, we've actually got a fabulous Peridot. So we've been without it all month long, but listen, better late than never. We've got a Peridot tonight, and it's super affordable. And so that's going to be coming up. And you know, we don't have it a lot because we only insist on that great quality. So that's why you don't see it a lot here. It's very tough to bring that really superstar quality Peridot. We've got it tonight. It's in a round. It is a great mounting. You're going to like it. Then we also have, I'm really excited about this Mandarin garnet that we have tonight. That's also in a pear shape. But of course, it's going to have with it yellow and white diamonds. Talk about a cheerful, happy, high energy piece. That's what we're going to bring you. And then we also have, how about this, Asher cut Tanzanite. And it is in a fabulous bridge, and it's over 10 carats. Now that may sound scary if you're on a little bit of a budget. Let me tell you, I am so thrilled. It's probably my most favorite piece of the night tonight because of the value that we're bringing to you on a stone that has a pretty set type of pricing structure. So happy to bring that to you. That's coming up in the show. There are bangles, there are earrings, there are drops, there are even Paraiba drops. We have those that are affordable. So if you want to see those, they're coming up in this first hour, or just let me know right away. There's even a Morganite that's here. Stunning emerald cut Morganite, best of the best in barrel. Got some assorted wheels. So what is the question? Maybe is the better question is, what don't we have in this collection today? Because there is really truly a plethora of great jewelry. Now, if you have a request as well, we'd be happy to get that up here, and we'd love nothing more than to show you whatever you might be looking for. So feel free to give us a call. That's my phone number. So you can go ahead and call us here and get in all those requests that you have, and we'll help you out. So shall we get started? Oh, there's even a Tanzanite bangle that's got not 1 stone, but 2 stones in a bangle. It's a bypass bangle. I know that I would say wait to see it on the wheel. You don't have to wait. You can see it from all the way across the room. So we do have that as well coming your way. That's a very important piece, let me tell you. And it just, 2 fancy cuts, stop sign cuts, kind of. We'll talk about it. We're going to show you to you. So that's coming up, as well as sapphires and everything else. But we're going to start with the fire opal because we like to bring the fire on a Wednesday night, right? So what better way to start the show than with our incredible fire opal, which is so in demand. Here it is. And it's an emerald cut, no less. Item number is 1125670. Oh, by the way, Lisa, who was looking for an emerald. Lisa, if you're out there, I believe it's Lisa D, give me a call because we have a great emerald that is in the signature mounting that we're happy to show you. But I like to know you're here before we start showing your jewelry. So Lisa, again, emerald request is sitting here. Let me know it's over 2 carats in an oval. But let's talk right now about this incredible fire opal, which is our 1 carat 66 emerald cut. And it is with, this is what I call the hourglass mounting, one of our favorites. It's not too many diamonds. We're going to get you 20 points in diamonds, but it's the way they're done. It's how you get there. Sometimes it is not about necessarily the destination, but sometimes it's about the journey, right? So this is where, again, I kind of think of the same way as the diamond weights, right? Maybe it's not about the total diamond weight as much as it is about what types of diamonds. How did we get to that total diamond weight of 20 points? Well, it's going to be that curved style that really curves into that emerald cut. I love the curvature of the lines of the mounting with the really stark up and downs of the step facet in that fire opal. So we've got that mix, and then you've got the big diamond right there in the middle. I love that. And that's going to be really setting setting the stage for that great little curve that kind of points on in, really brings your attention into that emerald cut. Now, got a great look at it here on the hand for you. One only is the name of the game. It's supposed to be $22.99. We're not going to do that. Yes? Oh, good. Is it Lisa? Is she ready to see your emerald? Fabulous. Well, thank you, Lisa, for being with us so early on tonight. I will show that next for you. So here we go with our emerald cut fire opal. Look at the glow that has. It's not even $2,000, not even $1,000 or $9.99. And I know there have been so many of you asking, pleading really for more fire opals, especially in that maybe sub $4,000 range. Well, look at this. We're already under $1,000 and I am not stopping there. So instead of $9.99, of course, wherever you see, if you're kind of newer to this event, wherever you see the price go on screen, there's still an extra 10% off beyond that. So very excited. And we'll make this even better than $8.99. How about $8.88 for the very first caller? That's going to be, well, not because that's $8.88 on camera. We're going to get you another $88.80 right off that price. So it will be under $800 all said and done. One caller will get it. You can change the gold color if you'd like to. So that's not a problem either. Think about that. Changing the gold color. If you want to, change it to either the white gold or the, ooh, pretty in the rose gold. I actually think that'd be lovely in the rose gold. Something about, there's like a fuchsia, pinky, red, orange. Think about all those colors combining together in one stark, bright fire opal. It really does embody its name so well. But you know what it is? It's just that great glow that you're getting, because most of these stones can be a bit on the dingy side. So not the case here. You're seeing as bright as can be, really stunning, lavish color. And sorry, I'm slipping on that. I'm kind of getting dressed here. You know, I'm putting on the bangle because I don't think I can be without that one tonight. So it's stunning. But let's go back to this one because it's $7.99 and change if you'd like to get it. So keep that in mind. And it's going to be for one caller. So we'll see who's got it. And then let's go ahead and show the emerald request for Lisa. I'm so thankful she's with us early. It's nice to be able to get you what you're looking for. I hope that's going to be 1125700 coming up. And I'll keep on moving. You let me know if you'd like that one of a kind. But that is kind of the key here, is that we've got so many one of a kinds to get through, and so we have to move a little bit on the quicker side so that we in these last few days can get out. Wow. So I was going to continue my thought, but never mind. My thought does not matter when you're looking at an emerald this good. Honestly, I was just going to say that, you know, we're trying to move every bit of inventory that we've got here so we can start totally fresh and brand new when that would be a week from today, actually. So keep that in mind. So if there's anything we can bring out, let's just take a moment though. Even if you're not an emerald person, I would really implore you to look at this emerald, because maybe you don't like emeralds because why? They're always dirty and cloudy and included and a bit opaque as a result of all that. Not this stone. This is the stone that will turn the emerald, I don't want to say haters, but let's face it, there are emerald haters out there, and that's okay. I was one for years too, until I saw the really good Colombian material, and then I said, oh, finally. Oh, so I see. And then you realize, wait, to get the really good stuff, sometimes you're spending $32,000 a carat. No thanks. Do I look like I'm made of money? No. We are here to provide values even on that top quality. So here we are with our 211. It's a 211 oval, which I say emeralds are always going to face up bigger. You know that. That's just the rule. It's kind of the law of the land when it comes to emeralds. They're less dense stones according to, again, in respect to most others. So you already get that bigger visual than the carat weight of 211, but here's the oval, which is also going to play to that even more so. So it's going to be a very large, impressive look here. Let's take a look at it, and yes. Thank you. What does Lisa think about this emerald? Probably, exactly, drooling over it, but going, oh boy, because if she's like me, she's knowing 211 is going to go for usually, you know, a pretty penny. And then we put this in the signature diamond mounting, which has got a carat 28 in diamonds, so she might be thinking, it could be an intimidating price tag, right? It won't be. I promise. We've got a huge value coming your way. Again, 211 on the center and 128 in the diamonds, and solid gold, which is going to be white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Right now it's in the yellow, so all we need to do is size it for you. But if you really want a stunning, bright, clean, and I always say, well, make sure you look at it from a distance, because this is going to show you everything, and those would be a view where you wouldn't see those inclusions when you wear it on the hand. Well, this is where I got to say that's what's so impressive, which is probably why it took your breath away upon arrival, is that it's hard to find an inclusion even here right now up close, right? It's very much just clean all the way through, and that was a perspective. Wow, well, look at that. It's like, oh, there's something so rare and specialty. And I would be like her. I'm sure she's not new to the world of emeralds. Maybe has been scouting one for a while. You would expect this to be somewhere, even here with all of our great values, it still should be upwards of $25,000. It really should. It's not. Thank goodness for the sale. What a time. And yeah, this sale event's really made for, anything's going to be a great value, but it's really made for those higher end museum type pieces like this is. And it definitely is the quality. So now it's just a matter of, can she get it below $25,000? And the answer is proudly yes. It's going to be far under $25,000. Again, first caller gets it. Obviously a beautiful stone. It really would be tough to top. Anything in emerald that is natural, that is going to give you or deliver any better color or clarity together. That's the thing. You're getting the color and the clarity. Sometimes with emeralds, it's a little push-pull, give or take. You would get one without the other. You might get a deeper, darker color, and then suddenly it's more included, or you might get a more clean stone, but then it's really, really light in color. This really is that textbook. Like think of like the freshly cut grass on a beautiful spring day at a ballpark, right? Where they've got, 18 people as a crew that their 24-hour job is to manicure and take care of that fresh cut grass. That's what your emeralds should look like. But we all know as realists, they very rarely do achieve that level. That's what this stone looks like. Yes. She doesn't want anyone to take it. Oh goodness. Did somebody already take it at $24,999? Okay. Did Lisa miss out? No. I'll help you out here. I feel your pain. She's like, can you tell? Basically what you're saying, JT, is she's saying, could you tell the girl up there on TV to just shut her you know what, right? Just sell it to me. It's my ring. How does this sound? Should be $69.99. I'll do better. I don't want, after all that, for it to sit here and she go, no, I still don't like it. Let's make it better than $69.59, $49.99. You know you've not seen a 2 carat that looks like that for that color. She's my kind of shopper, JT. She's like, that's what I do. Like I have people that, will help me, like maybe if I'm not in New York, and they'll help me and they'll call me and go, hey, we got something in we know you're going to like. And I'm like, yeah, I like it. Give it to me, right? But, oh, I need a sale price. They're like, sorry. Usually that's how I shop. They're like, sorry, it's brand new. You're not getting a sale price. You can wait a couple years and miss out. Lisa, I feel you. I'm going to make this even better than $49.99. Let's go ahead and blow it out. $39.99, which is, by the way, about $2,100 less than that mounting by itself. Plus, you're going to get $400 extra off. So it's actually going to be $35.99, which, if you know that mounting, you know what a value that is. And so that is the way it's gone. Congratulations. She is going to be absolutely thrilled, JT. And again, I like an aggressive shopper, and aggressive shoppers do well around here. They do. Let's show you the opal next coming up. This is our black opal, and yes, this really puts, a lot of people ask me, it's a question I get a lot, why are they called black opals? And they're not really usually called that category. There's like 3 main types of opals. We saw one to start the show, the fire opal. We know that there's crystal opals that are more translucent to transparent, that look more clear, and then they have some color that almost floats within it. A black opal doesn't necessarily mean that you have black in color. It just means really it's a variety of opal that tends to be very high end. It tends to be more of an opaque material with a deeper color, and that's what you're seeing here. But this has got that really deep base color that really is like a beautiful midnight blue as the base, and then you see these bright greens pop from within. It's 1124308. So just a reminder, our fire opal from the start of the show is still here at under basically $7.99. So you can continue to grab that if you'd like to, but I gotta say that's the difference. Look, same kind of gem variety, but that's our fire opal, which of course top quality. That one's the one I was referring to. That'll be $7.99 at checkout. And then we've got the platinum piece here with a 1 carat natural. We don't do doublets. We don't do triplets. Usually to achieve that kind of color saturation, it's got to be a doublet or triplet, which means they actually put something behind it. That's not what we do. That's a natural stone. So that is why, if you even see, maybe you're out and about, because I know you guys are, you're shopping everywhere, you're looking everywhere, you know exactly what's going on, and thank you for doing so. Because I'm a firm believer that the more you know what's going on out there everywhere else, even at the, from the retail couture stores all the way on down to, even just your shopping networks out there that up and down the dial might have a lower quality material. It's good to be an informed shopper, right? Education, information can never hurt you in any arena, right? So this is where I think it's important, and you know what's up. But just be aware that sometimes when you see opals that do look like this, maybe the visual is there, they'll a lot of times be those doublets or triplets where there's actually some enhancement to it in that they actually think of like putting a blackout curtain that's behind it, right? So that makes it look a little bit darker. That's not what we do. We don't have the doublets or triplets in the opal, so just keep that in mind. So even if you're used to seeing some out there and they're going, oh, but maybe they're not tens of thousands of dollars, usually those would be the doublets or triplets if they look like this. We are showing you natural through and through, which is very exciting. And it's gonna be with those baguettes and those rounds, even has the channel setting, the beautiful prong set stones in the halo, and even a nice bigger round brilliant directly side by side. So that's gonna be be 50 points in total, set in platinum. Got a huge reduction in price on this one for you, and it's going to be only $9.99 to the very first caller. And I better try this on because this is a really beautiful stone. And actually, I was looking at it earlier. It's got a little bit, you don't expect it here up close, but there's a little tiny bit of red that comes through in more regular, typical lighting. So here's what it looks like on. It almost reminds me as if the baguettes and the diamonds, the round brilliants, are actually creating a little bit of almost a bow around it. Still keeping it traditional with the halo, but adding almost that bow-like design on the sides, which we love. And it's going to be $8.99 and change at checkout if you'd like to get that one of a kind. So fabulous way to go. And again, where are we sending that one, by the way, GT? Where is she calling us from? And is she pretty excited? I gotta believe it. Yeah, that's such a good stone. I've seen very few that have been ever that color size, but again, that price tag was really the big headline. Oh, good. Oh, nice. Oh, wonderful. Well, Lisa, we'll have it right out to you. And all right, so let's keep moving. We got 10 seconds left on that opal and a good one. Then we're going to show you, there's a brand new ruby necklace that I'm pretty excited about here. That's actually a little bit of that kind of stiletto style, but if you're thinking, oh, stiletto means dressy, right? Not necessarily. We're going to bring you, I think, more of a miniature petite kind of stiletto style that's very pretty on, but yet really wearable every day. So let's show that to you now. And FYI, it's going to come with the chain that you see here, which actually has a few extra diamonds in it as well. So this will be 112-4474, and it's got the 3 pear-shaped rubies. Check that out. That's awfully pretty. And when you see it on too, you'll notice there's a little curve. It's almost like a ribbon of gold. Really is what's going to be the backdrop for those 3 rubies. The item number is 4474. You've got 74 points total in your Mogok Burma. And then you also have 9 points in diamonds. Now this will be in the yellow gold. It's got a chain with it. When I show you the chain, that means it is with our compliments. You are getting the chain with it there. So that's important. It's yellow gold only. The chain is going to be very versatile. It's got adjustability. It's got a fabulous lobster claw, and it has those really exciting diamonds that are set within the chain as well. So that's what's going to frame it, which also means you can take the pendant off this chain because that's not always possible. Sometimes when you see chains that are included in a pendant purchase, sometimes that's wonderful. They gave you all the extra gold and you don't have to be on your own searching for your own chain and spending more money. However, a lot of times those pieces will be fixed or stationary with the chain so that you can't actually have that versatility we look for, because right now, listen, it's not really responsible or easy or affordable to go out and buy different chains for every pendant you have. So it's better to have that one chain that's going to work with all of your pendants, which this one likely will, because that pendant will come off the chain and then you can still use it with other things that you might have at home. But keep in mind, if you're thinking, well, how do I know that pendant or that chain is going to be any different than what I already have? Well, do you have a chain at home that's going to have 2 diamonds with it that can frame your pendant? That's really the difference maker here, and that's what really separates it from other styles we've seen. So something to keep in mind there. 74 points on the 3 rubies. Let me do just, I do want to show you the drop here so you can see what that's all about, because it's not super lengthy, because you might be thinking, well, stilettos in footwear are probably not everyday wearable. Is a stiletto style in a necklace going to be everyday wearable? And I think it is. I think it does have that kind of size that doesn't get too overwhelming. By the way, there's a little sneak peek of that Tanzanite piece I was telling you about in the bangle with the 2 that come together in the bypass style. But then we have the 74 points that you see here. Let me show you the length. There it's going to be, you see it's just under, just actually a little bit over an inch, about 1 1/8 inches there, including that bail. And then here's what you have for the chain that I was telling you about. Yes, you see the 2 diamonds that are on the other side that are bezel set, but there's your lobster claw and the 16, 17, and 18-inch lengths that you can choose from. We'll take a look at it here on the neckline very quickly so you can see what that looks like, just for another idea of not only the size perspective, but like I was saying, the way that that gold is going to really wrap almost around, especially the first ruby at the top there. You see that it looks almost like a ribbon of gold that's wrapping around it or under it. And then you get that drop, which the teardrop shapes really make sense for a drop style. So again, use that chain for your new favorite for all of your yellow gold pendants. And then that's what it looks like from a distance. And then we'll show it back up close here for you. Before we get you this incredible price tag that is not $1,000, and that's tough to do because you've got the chain already, which is at least, basic chains right now are $600. To be able to get a pendant in a designer style, to be able to get a chain like this with the diamonds that are extras within it, and this was working so beautifully before, And I just want you to appreciate those great stones that you have there because they're all so important and so precious on their own. But that's what it looks like with those diamonds between them as well. You see how that looks. It looks great. It is also a July birthstone. Keep that in mind, ×3. Maybe that's going to have significance. And it is also going to be, well, we're going to make it easy. It's not even $888. We have gone really low on a lot of great jewelry over the last several weeks. But this right now, that's how you get into that bigger value, not even $777 or $699. Should we give away some jewelry tonight? I mean, I look at it this way. We have a limited amount of hours to go in this sale event. I really want to make sure that we get everything at home that we show you, right? The goal is to get everything from the vaults out of here. Obviously, with only 3 hours a day on Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it's going to be a little bit more limited. So we really have to make sure that, yeah, prices are toppling even further down than you're used to seeing throughout this event so far because of that need to move everything in the allotted time we have, which now there is an expiration in sight. There is an end point. So that is Labor Day, which may sound far off, like, oh, isn't Labor Day when fall starts and pumpkins come out and we start thinking about Halloween? We're there. That's this weekend. So again, it's a little early this year, so it might kind of catch us off guard, but this is where you need to be in on the lines, not even $699. How about $599 instead, plus that 10% off? So another $60 in savings coming your way. It makes it $539 at checkout. It's a beautiful piece with the chain included. And when I say included, it's not really included in the price. That implies you're paying for it. It's really truly free with the pendant. That's the pendant price. And then you happen to be getting this deluxe super nice chain that's going to be so versatile with it for free, just from us to you. So that's very exciting. We do, by the way, have a color chain sphene, and that's going to be coming up, a brand new color chain sphene ring. I did bring out a gold quartz that's very affordable as well for you, and you name it, we got it. But again, requests are important. Make sure you get those in. If there's anything we can show you at all, happy to do that on this Wednesday, because again, not many shows or not many hours left to get in on these big sale event prices. And I do want to just preview, I know you've seen that Tanzanite bangle. Wait till you see this. We have an incredible Tanzanite stone. This is the one I was talking about at the beginning of the show. And just to give you a little heads up, that is the, I think my heart just stopped. Look at that stone. Reds when you just don't even expect them. And I know at this point it's Blue Wing Block D. So have we become a little bit kind of used to it? I mean, that almost sounds just blasphemous to say we're used to Blue Wing Block D. But remember, what you're seeing now, because it was sold out, the regular material was sold out a long time ago. What you're seeing now are the final days of Museum Reserve. Those stones were supposed to be set aside. Now we're bringing our last few out. By the way, our necklace for $599, which is really $539, is still available if you'd like it with the chain. And let me tell you, that's really kind of two even gift ideas in one. You could give the pendant, you could give the chain, you could keep one and give the other. For $539 in fine jewelry, when something is solid gold and it's not a little ring, but it's instead a necklace with diamonds and then the pendant to go with it, that's pretty extraordinary. So $539 if you like it. Then that Tanzanite, I know we're not going to wait too long to get to that, but want to give everyone a chance to arrive. So it's a beautiful stone. That's the one that's the 10 karat plus that I was telling you about. So very important, and that's going to be coming up. And then I did want to show you, they're Paraiba earrings, so I mentioned these as well, just because I know the last time I had a Paraiba earring, it was about $13,000. Actually, it was exactly $12,999. It was only last time we all saw each other on, was that Monday? So Monday night, we saw some gorgeous drop earrings. I thought we'd bring out something in a drop in Paraibas, but a little bit more affordable for you. 1125231 is that earring. It is that item. And this is a lever back style. Now, when I say drop, also, the other ones that we had, if you remember on Monday, were really long and very Art Deco, and they were very truly something that, yeah, you'd wear for a special occasion. This is the drop that still works, I think, every single day if you want to. And yet, perfect matching. This is why earrings themselves are so difficult in Paraiba, not just because the stone is rare on its own, just getting one or another, but obviously to match up to, they're going to have the exact same color, because you've seen different Paraibas on the show. You know that we speak in ratios. Sometimes it's 80-20, sometimes it's 60-40, sometimes it's 50-50 blue and green. You have so many different options when it comes to the versatility they can bring you in color. So to match to, not only for their color, but their cutting and their size and their shape, difficult to do. So you'll want to pounce when you see an earring that you like. And this one's going to be super affordable. Did you have a question, Tim? Is anybody taking that necklace? The ruby Ruby necklace, we're verified. Oh, the ruby necklace is gone. So perfect. Thank you so much. Yes, you got it. So that's going to be the ruby necklace is spoken for. Thank you so much. Here comes the pair of earrings with, it's going to be a total weight of 61 points, and we're calling them greens. They are definitely a blue green. Definitely. It is also 22 points in diamonds, but this is in a simple, stately lever back design. So it's going to be easy. No extra backing to worry about or concern yourself with. It's just a really high level, gorgeous color. Can we just point out that part of the reason they're flashing the way they are, we know Paraibas to be neon, but those are super neon because they're also going to be, of course, the round cutting. So you take great clarity, you take great neon, you cut the rounds, you give them some help, right? They really do. We all need help, right? It's a team effort, and I feel like this is a team effort and result here. You had the great Mother Nature did her job. She did her part to create these rare stones, and then a lapidary saw the beautiful clarity and decided, let's emphasize that. Let's show that off with a round cutting, and that's what happened. And then we are the ones that said, okay, we've got two that are identical. Let's set them together. Let's make it a rare pair of earrings. So it's all done for one caller. Here's the link they're going to give you. They are 3/4 of an inch, which makes it so, like I said, really easy and versatile, very wearable. I don't think you're waiting for a special occasion to bring those out. 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. As I said, there's that lever back. So you see how it's completely seamless once they are actually fastened and closed. But I'm going to pop one on for you, as I like to do, and so easy to put on. There's kind of a, think of it like an oversized, elongated shepherd's hook backing, but that's where you're going to have the hinge in the back just kind of align with that and all just create this beautiful style you see here, which looks great, doesn't it? And you can see how when you pop them in, there's going to be diamonds right at the stop or right at the top, and then they just lead on down and wrap all the way around that round. So really beautiful look here, and like I said, every single day wearable. Let's go ahead and blow them out for you. Great price coming your way. Last time we saw the drop again, $12,999. Let's make these very affordable for you, and I mean super duper affordable. So I know that it would be lovely. I would love to have 30 pairs of these earrings. I think we could sell every single one of them right now at the 26-minute mark of the show. I don't have 30 pairs. I don't have 3 pairs. I don't have 2. I only have the 1. So this is where you want to be on the phone lines. Take a look at them close up, and we'll show you what we can do here for the pricing, which is no longer even, no, it's not going to be $12,999. Promise you, they are very affordable. They should never be this affordable, ever. We are talking about a value just to bring, again, I've told you this entire event, some of the best part about this event is that we've still brought you brand new. It's not just about the old, same old pieces you've seen before. We're bringing out brand new, still discounting that brand new, and, well, bringing you an additional discount, which just makes it incredible, doesn't it? So this is not going to be even, you know what, let's skip over $2,000. That's a big jump. We went from 13 to 2. That's a big jump. And now we go even less than $19.99. So if you would like to have this pair of earrings, and again, one pair, I would not expect them to last. Granted, I do not have a crystal ball. If I did, it would be a lot easier to know exactly what you're looking for. But I know this, out of all these years I've been doing this, here, let's just talk at TVON. 8 years, coming up with an anniversary here in just a couple of weeks, celebrating incredible jewelry, the best of the best of the best, truly. And yet I think in that 8-year span, I've been bringing you Paraibas throughout the 8 years, but I think when it comes to an earring, there have been probably in total some, we're talking about maybe 5 or 6 pairs, figure less than even 1 a year. So to have one pair of earrings and make them affordable, which no doubt is what somebody's got to be looking for, is not only that they're here, but that they're really affordable so that you're not paying in that 5-figure range. So you're not paying $2,000 or even, if you're ready for this, I'm ready for the biggest value you've seen maybe of the event, because when it comes to Paraibas and when it comes to something that you don't normally see, it would be an earring with the rounds in that bright color. If you're lucky enough to already have a ring, do you love it enough to have a matched pair of earrings? Or maybe that's where you want to start. Maybe you're more of an earring gal. We have a lot of people who have their rings. They're done. They're good. They've got their rings. Now they're ready for earrings, pendants, necklaces, bracelets, accessories to the rings. Well, here you go. And it's not even 19, 18, 17, or 16. Not even $15.99. Suddenly we're looking at one of the better values I've ever seen us do overall, and that has a lot to do with how rare those stones are and how we're not pricing them as such. It's not even $1,500 for the pair. We'll make them $14.99 plus your extra $150 off that comes with that 10% discount. So $13 49 will get those to one caller here tonight, and they get 30 seconds because I would be very surprised if they last that long. JT, did you have something that are we working on a request, or did you have something you took? Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Yes. Thank you. Perfect. All right, sounds good. So again, ruby necklace gone. And now we're ready to see who's got the earrings. And then don't forget about that bangle. And then we do have, if anybody needs another emerald, I do have one. I have a great emerald. It's going to be $237 in platinum. So we have another oval emerald. It looks like this, just in case you were, not an oval, rather a pear shape. And this is going to be that huge elongated platinum setting with the baguettes and the rounds. So if you were a little disappointed you missed out on the oval earlier, we do have that option for you. All right, coming up, hey, the earrings are here. Like I said, I never know what's going to happen, but I know historically we have a lot of people looking for Paraiba earrings, and I just cannot believe how affordable we just made those things. So $13.49. Don't forget, we have an incredible Morganite emerald cut for you, my favorite to show you. I love this ring. I love showing it. We've had it before, but sometimes we have to recreate pieces. We'll make something, and truly that does sometimes happen, right? You're allowed to, make the specialty more than once, right? Where sometimes we might create something you've seen maybe years ago or months ago and bring it back for customer demand. I've got that emerald cut Morganite coming up in the hourglass mounting. That's the one we saw at the start of the show with the gorgeous fire opal. We're going to see that coming up with Morganite in just a little bit. So make sure you stay with us if you're a Morganite fan, because there's something very special about the emerald cuts, especially if they can maintain the saturation we love, and that's what's happening tonight. So also the Mandarin garnet in the bridge. Wait, do you see that? And that Tanzanite, there are plans to make that Tanzanite Asher cut that I flashed for you, the over 10 carater. Very, very special price. So stay with me. We got you covered tonight. It's Wednesday. Come along on this journey with me on this next Wednesday. 2.5 hours to go. We've got a very, very special show and lineup. Now, I do want to show you something really cool in fire opal in the earrings. This is kind of nervy of me because we still have the ring sitting here. And so it may lead to the thought that perhaps maybe there's no fire opal lovers out there tonight. Well, I beg to differ. We're going to show you the earring. So this is kind of like what we just did for Paraiba. We're going to bring to you in fire opal now. Take a look at this. This is the fire opal round, and they are, red. Even that last one we had, which was a little bit more of that orangey red, this is different. You've got a true red here. And it's amazing quality, isn't it? I'll go ahead and clean that one up. Looks like it's got a little tiny smudge to it. And then there's the other. So here they are. Gosh, that is really just deluxe color, isn't it? This is going to be item number 1125647. And it's a great looking earring. It's going to start with the round stone again. So now we're going with the rounds yet again, showing off that color, that beautiful clarity, that glow, but now giving it that extra halo that's going to be in that cushion cut. Just kind of mixing and matching and playing with shapes a little bit here, going with that more squared off style. Around your rounds, the fire opal is going to be 1 carat in total weight, and they look larger. They look about double. So to give you kind of an approximation there. And then you also do have the 20 points in the diamonds. Now we have the white, the yellow, or the rose. So please please make your selection, whatever your favorite is. There's not a lot of gold to be seen, but still we want you to have it exactly how you like it. Want you to get that centered post. A couple ways to wear them as well, just based on really easy, just how you twist and turn them in the ear, because right now they almost look like a softer square, don't they? But you could actually angle them just a little bit. So you're just turning them a bit so that you've got points up and down and out to the sides instead. So it gives it a little bit, what it gives is more length. It gives it a little more dimension. So you can kind of have fun with the way you play them. I think it always just depends on kind of your lobe shape and how they look in your own ear, and you'll figure that out when you get them at home. But how are we going to get them to your house? How do we get a piece of jewelry from sitting here next to me on this wheel all the way to wherever you are? How do we do that? Well, you're probably seeing a great irresistible price tag as part of it, but sometimes on a Wednesday early on, it takes a little bit more than that. I'm looking at this price tag right now, and I'm more than thrilled to offer it to you for a great price. But $14.99, here's the problem with that. It's sitting here in my bag. The problem is I just brought you Paraiba drop earrings for that same price, and they're still here. So to combat the fact that it's still early on a Wednesday, and let's face it, a lot of your fellow shoppers are not even here yet because they might be doing something else, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to put these on the auction block. And I'm not going to start at $1,400, and we'll see where we go from there. we're going to start less and a lot less because I really want to get the phones ringing. Sorry, as a host, that's kind of what gets you a little bit high. We all have shoppers high, right? When we get something great and you get a great price, you feel that rush of energy, that excitement that builds. Well, my own way that I really have fun with you guys is to really truly hear those phone rings, because that means that we're doing something right, something you love, something you're excited about, and perhaps getting you the dream piece. And if it's an earring you're going to wear more often than not, I say go for it. We're not even asking for 14. That's not going to happen. I was thinking we started at $1,000. $10 increments, 10% off still, even on the auction, which are, yeah, pretty much supposed to be forbidden. We're going to start less than that, just because I really want to try something here. Why not? Why not? And again, the Paraiba earrings are here. We had Paraiba earrings drops for $14.99. Still here to one caller if you'd like to get them. But this is what I'm going to do instead. I'm not even going to start at 900 or 800 or 7 or 6. I was thinking we could start, what do you think? $500 to start on an earring with a fire opal round that, even compared to how I started the show 34 minutes ago with that other fire opal emerald cut, these are even more of that true cherry red. So no orange at all, no yellows at all, and a $500 open with a $10 increment. That's kind of crazy. And 10% off. So let's take a look at them and we'll see where they go. And I don't know how this is going to work, but I do know this. We don't do auctions this early in a show, even when it's not a sale event and when you don't have 10% off. And so just the fact right now, I am showing you this incredible earring. Let me show you the size, because I would never ask you to place a bid without knowing every last detail and fact about your piece. So let's show you here. I just kind of, again, angled them a little bit like we were talking about. I have the length here at about 3/8 of an inch. I do have a center post and a butterfly back coming your way, and here's what they look like on. Might as well show you as well what they look like on the ear so you can get a nice perspective on what they're going to look like on you. So there they are, 500, no open. All right, we'll give it 30 seconds to get it started. If we don't, that's okay, we move on. We may not have, like I said, we had a fire opal that started the show that was really exceptional, and it's still hanging out here. So maybe it's not a fire opal crowd. That's okay too. I got to figure out what it is that you all want to see tonight, and that's what we work on. So it's kind of like, again, just malignly helping you shop here for whatever you need. That's a beautiful piece. Unless you want to make a request and tell us specifically what you're thinking about, we'd love that too. It just kind of makes it even easier. Just give us a little roadmap as to what you're looking for. Let's go back to the wheel. No open on the fire opal earring, so we can move right along. And then we'll just keep on rocking. Rocking the rocks is what we do. Now, our rocks are set into fine jewelry and gold and diamonds and all that good stuff, but it's always nice to have some options and affordability. And, you know, Tony and I were talking about this before the show. We've been around doing this so long that we remember back in the day when, you know, things could be a couple of $100. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was like a different era, you know? Some of you guys in my phone bank were not even a twinkle in your parents' eyes. Like, literally, guys, you guys were like, not yeah. Not even, yeah. They were like, no. They weren't even alive. Like, this is how long we've been doing this, to where things have changed a little bit. And I know that you're going, yeah, I can't buy jewelry the way I used to. I can't keep up with today's gold pricing or diamond pricing. You can if you know where to shop. We're still saying, hey, $500 anybody for a gorgeous pair of earrings, but no open. So we'll move right along. We've got more. And again, if you have any requests, this is the last few days of this sale event. It is the last few days. So I'm sorry to say that. I know some of you are going, yeah, a lot of times we have people just begging us to end a sale because it's final sale. That isn't the case here with this event. It's been really an exciting time to be shopping for your favorites, considering you get the discounts, you get the extra 10, and you don't have to keep it if you don't love it. We want you to love it, and we want to make sure you do. So you got all that built in, but we're going to try a really, really special. We've got bangles, we've got necklaces, we've got a gorgeous, the Morganite I mentioned, but we also have a really special Peridot. So we'll do all of that. Let's take a look at this one, though, because this is what we've been waiting for. August is about to wrap up. Just want to shout out, if you've had a birthday this month, happy birthday to you. I don't get a chance to say happy birthday to each and every one of you guys, but I know there's a lot of you out there that have probably celebrated a birthday this month. So it's been missing from our month of shows. It's Peridot, the #1 birthstone for the month of August. Of course, spinel's another that's been more recently added, but so many people request it, not usually here. Take a look at what we have here. If anybody would like the fire opals, let me know. We can work out, well, we might probably go with that $14.99 price, but here's what we have for you. Isn't it beautiful? It's a round I really thought to myself, we've only got a couple hours left of August as far as show time, like air time. So we better bring out a Peridot. And they truly have not even been here. Otherwise, you know we'd bring them out. Here's what's happening right now. This is special. This is incredible. It's a round. It's the best of the best in Peridot. It's 1125636. And it looks fantastic because it is that round. It's a carat 80 in size, and it's also diamond accents. Now, this is like a little bookend of diamonds. Think of it like a little wall of diamonds on each side. But setting so, look at this. They're a little lower. They meet right around the basket where the basket meets the stone there. And then you've got all the mirror finished gold. You're going to keep in mind, choose your gold color you like, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, and then those diamonds bookending either side, giving you a great little accent detail. But I love the modern take on it. The way it looks even from the profile is really cool. It's a carat 80. The diamond weight is 3 points. It's just spectacular. And it's stackable if you want to put it around with maybe the Wonder Rings that pretty much everyone has. That'd be beautiful together. If you like a more stark kind of contrast, you could go with white gold. If you want to really mix it up, yes? On the fire opals, I kind of have to do the buy it now at this point because we already moved along. That's $14.99. So I just, you know what, who is it, William? Oh, rather, I'm sorry, it's not William, it's Will's caller, who, keep in mind, Will's not even in the, on the coast. Okay, so we might have to revisit the earrings. I don't know what we're going to do, but I don't think we're going to get a lot of bidders, so maybe we just sell them. So whatever you guys want to do, whatever you want to do, make a sale out there, do what you need to do. But I'm going to move on to the Peridot because we really have a moment here where, hi Margaret, thank you so much. I will bring out a Winda. I've got a Winda sapphire for you. We've got a really cool Winda to show you, so I'll show you one of those too, Margaret. And tell you what, if you like this one, well, because we're trying to make some things affordable, and because it's my last few days of this event, I'm going to make this really crazy cool. You've been waiting on it. We brought it out. It's brand new like an hour ago. We literally just put it together. And it's supposed to be $17.77. Have you seen what really good Peridot goes for? It's why you've asked for us to bring it, because we're not only going to bring you the quality, you know we're going to make it affordable. And you know what? Tonight might just push the envelope a little bit, right? We're in our last few days of this. I think we need to make it really interesting. I don't even want to do $777. Just because you guys have shocked me a little bit with the Paraiba still being here and the fire opal still being here. So I get very early on, it hasn't taken me long to figure out what I got to do tonight. So let's just get things going. And you don't even have to pay $777. You don't have to pay $699. I know we've been waiting desperately for Peridot. And it doesn't mean you have to have a birthday in August. It just means, do you love that bright, bright green? Tell you what, it really looks like a Paraiba. It looks like those lime green Paraibas we've been showing of late, except there would be a 0 at the end of this price tag. Oh, and except it's not $699 because I need a caller right away. I'm already way too low. It's one thing to go under cost. I've been doing that throughout the last several weeks. It's another thing when you are taking literally hundreds and hundreds and $100 off of cost. That's a different metric. We've got white, yellow, or rose, still going to throw in free sizing, free shipping, all that good stuff, free gold color change, yes. It's not even $699. This is what I feel, and correct me if I'm wrong. I have had the great displeasure of telling you no for the last basically 28, 29 days. For every single request I've had for Peridot, I've had to say the word no. It is my most, really not a loved word. I don't love saying no to you guys. So here's the problem. I feel like now it's here, and if we can't get this one gone, then I got bigger problems. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to make this irresistibly priced. All you have to do is dial in. White, yellow, rose gold. This is the Peridot we've all collectively been waiting for, and therefore I don't want to make this an issue of the price. I want to make sure I get to a price that is so crazy, 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 crazy low that you have no choice but to take it because you are thrilled about how much you're saving, and you still get 10% off, and I'm not done. It's not $699. It's not going to be $599 either. So this is getting really interesting, and we're still awaiting a caller on it, so I hope you're not waiting too long, because the last thing you want to do is see this price come down to this ridiculous low and then miss out by a couple of seconds. Don't want that to happen. So here's your chance to pick it up. Let's take a look at it. It's not $599. Do I need to go lower? I'll do it. Yeah.
Is it Arizona Peridot or like a Chinese one?
Wowza. Who's asking that question? Is Mary registered with us? I love it. I don't actually have, usually it's perma. I don't have the origin on this specific stone. If you want to go ask, it was just made an hour ago. If you want to go verify that, you can. I usually it's Burma, but again, I don't have an origin on this one. So our Peridots are gorgeous. Here's the key. It's a natural stone. It is not some kind of synthetic, man-made, what have you. This is really amazing. And you know what? I'm not even going to make it $5.99. Do you want it? Don't sell it. Don't sell it. Here I'm now saying don't sell it. Why? I want to make it even better. Even better. Here's how we do this. I don't want there to be any debate. You are here for the values. You're getting the values. Do you want it, JT? JT, are you thinking about this one? Of course I will put it on. Yes, here's what it looks like on the hand. Have you not seen this mounting? It's one of our newer ones. Bookended with the diamonds in pave. Really, wow, that's a gorgeous stone, doesn't that? It just mostly resembles the bright green Paraibas we love. And you know what? If you want it, I'm not even asking for $5.99. This is crazy. And I should be doing this later in the show. But then the problem is we'd have 200, 300, 400 people all disappointed that they didn't get it. I can't afford to do that. So here's what I'll make. I tell you what, not even $599, not even $550. Let's keep going. Let's blow it out. Let's make you happy. Let's get you Peridot. And this way, even if you've never tried it, it's probably because you've only seen the lackluster material that's included. It's known for those lily pad inclusions that kind of make it hazy and cloudy. They never are a stone that's really beloved until you really see the best quality. And people think it's just an ordinary, everyday, common stone. And you realize, wait, I've never seen a stone like that. And it truly resembles some of the best Paraiba in the world when you get the top goods, the top quality. That's what's here right now. And it's not even $550 or $549. $539. I'm making up for lost time here because we've been going a month without Peridot. You've asked me, I've turned you away. Here's what we do. Let's make it super affordable and let's blow it out for $499 for the ring. You take still $50 off that. That's going to be one of our better values we've seen of this entire event. And that is the truth. So keep on calling. Yes. Do you have any questions? So here's what we're going to do. This is $449. And yet, I got to say, if you have questions about anything else, oh my gosh, we just had somebody literally, were they on this one and they hung up? I cannot do rings at under $500. When was the last time we saw a ring with that kind of gold weight, the gold weight that is required to make any ring, even the more simple styles, even the smaller styles? That is just staggering. 2 millimeter plain gold men's wedding bands right now. 2 millimeters is paper thin. That 2 millimeter band that you see everywhere right now is $4,000 for plain gold. So we established that you've got more gold in this ring than that. Then you add the VS diamonds, you add the round Peridot, which is top, top, top quality. And now it's $449 because you're not even paying what's on the screen. That is how we do value and why we're so excited about this event. So take a look at it one more time. In our last call, we'll give it 60 final seconds, and then we will move along. And that is the time right now. Take full advantage. And we've got that beautiful Asher cut in the Tanzanite still to come here in a little bit. And we are going to be, let's see here, last call, last call, last call. Let me check and see if we have anything. I know we have pieces from earlier going out the door as well. So that's also something to consider. There are those Paraiba drops. I think they're still hanging out. If you'd like to grab those, I'm going to try this on the hand. It's also a stackable. I think it's a perfect ring to wear on its own too. Yes. Did you? I was wondering if those just sold. Who got them, Tim? Thank you. Elizabeth from where? Hi, Elizabeth. It's my middle name, so I'll remember that. Really? All right. We'll have them right out to Pennsylvania for you. That's what we love about earrings, right? There's no sizing. I don't know if she changed the gold color, but there's no sizing needed on earrings, right? So they go right out. Sometimes it does. You guys got to give us a minute sometimes when we do all the customization for you. Sometimes people go, well, one ring I got in like a few hours, and the next ring it took like a week. Well, sometimes if you're going to change the gold color, because we do offer to do that, but just keep in mind that changing gold color and sizing does take a little additional time most of the time. So again, I know we want everything like yesterday. I get that. We live in an instant gratification society. I'm that way too. I get it. But sometimes, again, by offering those exclusives and those freebies and those extras and those customizations, sometimes just be aware it can take a little extra time, right? Or if my sample size is a size 5 and you need a 10, sometimes we have to remake the mounting. But with earrings, obviously, none of that needed unless you change the gold color. So thank you, Elizabeth. Enjoy those Paraiba earrings. We still have, I think our Peridot's got to be gone. And again, welcome in to a big Wednesday. We are live from Los Angeles. I'm so glad you're with us. I'm fresh back from out of town just a few hours ago, so I'm really happy to be here. There's only one thing that can pull me away from Pennant Race Baseball, and that is shopping for jewelry. So again, whatever I can show you guys as we're together in the next couple of days, let me know. So we are in the last call. I don't want you to sleep on this event because I know it's gone on for some time, and I think everyone's getting kind of a little bit going, I don't know if that's ever going to end. It is ending on Monday. That is just a few days from now. Monday is Labor Day, so I just want to make sure I'm not shy to say it. This event is ending, which sounds like a long time when you realize we got tonight and tomorrow, and then we got Saturday and Sunday, Monday. But honestly, I know it's a busy travel weekend and millions of you are going to be on the go. So remember, you would have only a couple days left to shop. So that's really crucial. So keep that in mind. I'm making sure you know so you don't sleep on it and miss it. Because I don't want you to wake up one day and go, oh my gosh, now I have to pay more for everything. Just get your discounts now while they're here. All right, let's carry on. We've got a very, very important ring I'm going to show you now. It's gold quartz. And this is one of our more affordable ways to do gold quartz. And let me know what we're thinking on the Peridot. And this is a designer style that may look at first like it does not have diamonds when it does. And it's 112-45-24. And this is so it. I'm so excited about this. It's 112-45-24 with an 18 karat gold mounting. And then it's got that solitaire style. Very pretty, very attractive, very cool the way it's done. We've rarely, let's be honest, we've rarely seen this. And I bet you there's a lot of people out there who really do enjoy a great designer solitaire. Now, here's where the surprise is. It's on the sides. We talk about halos, usually which kind of face up and face up front. This is kind of a halo, but it's truly on the profile wrapping around the side of the stone. It is 18 karat solid gold. It is a carat 60 in the oval natural gold quartz, and it's 11 points in diamonds that go around it. Very special. 18 karat solid. That is a super cool piece. No doubt about it. We're so thrilled to bring it to you. There is only one. It's got a $19.99 price tag. Ordinarily, we're changing that in a big way. It still sits up, sets the stone a little bit higher. So if you do, kind of like our last one, if you are a stacker or you've got the Winda rings or other diamond bands, you can easily stack with and around this ring if you'd like to. I do think that for a carat 60, it's packing a lot of that 24 karat gold punch. You can see there's a lot of the gold within the stone that you clearly see. And then of course, every little turn to the sides, or if you're the wearer of the ring, let's face it, that's the viewpoint you see most of the time, is from that side profile perspective. So it's nice to have that be kind of done up and a little bit more detailed. Then why put everything right up front? We as the wearer want to enjoy beautiful details like that as well, and you get to here. And for as many of you that have been asking for affordable gold quartz, then I had one the other day, and guess what? It was $9.99. It's still sitting here. And that's a different piece. Let's bring this one even more affordable. I'm just experimenting. I'm pulling some strings here, just kind of playing and maneuvering with the pricing to see if we can't just move every piece I put up there. That's a big statement. We show you a lot of jewelry. Can I manage to move every single piece that I present to you, make the most of our airtime? That's what we're going for. So take a look. It's not going to be $19.99 or $9.99 because I've already had one earlier just a couple days ago that's still hanging out here, and it was that price. Let's make this more affordable and let's just blow it out right now for $880. You know what? Not even $888. Skip that. Not even $7.99. Skip that. Let's go to $777, and that way you actually go under $700 with your additional discount. So $699 and change for that dandy right there. That's a beauty. That's a good one. And yet designer 18 karat gold, that's good too, because you get that higher purity gold, gives you more luster and look and richness to the gold itself, which is going to match that 24K that's in that stone a lot better. So $777 turns into $699. That is our most affordable gold quartz right there, and it's a beauty. And simple, elegant, stately. But simple doesn't mean without detail, because you have those diamonds wrapped around the sides as they are. Beautiful, isn't it? So that'll be $699. We'll give that 30 seconds, then we gotta go. You wanna see our new sphene? Color change sphene in a ring is here, and it's a beautiful, beautiful round and a designer mounting. It's such a rare stone. I love when we can pair up unique mountings with rare stones, because to me it just really makes sense, and they kind of work together that way. So that one's $699. Let us know. We got about 18 seconds to see who's got it. Remember, 18 karat gold's an upgrade. Most of our jewelry, most jewelry anywhere, is either 10 or 14K. Kind of 14 karat golds are standard. So to upgrade to the 18 karat gold the way you see it right now is pretty important. So let me know if you'd like that one. Then we get to our color change sphene, and it is a looker, and it's coming your way right now. Get ready, because this is a new designer mounting. So it won't be for everybody, but it's definitely, again, I think fits the tone of the stone here. And I mean, the rarity of the stone. This is an exotic. This is an unusual stone, and look at that round just dazzle. And then one side very much taking the asymmetry trend and really working it, because you've got one side that's going to sweep around the stone, and this is of course two-tone gold, so you see your white gold over here and your yellow gold over here on this side. So you've got that white gold and its diamonds that are channel set are going to sweep underneath your stone. Then the other side, interesting the way, think of it like the endpoints of a firework. It's almost like you have a 3D firework, and appropriate because some people could call it Christmas tree material. Yes, kind of dubbed the Christmas tree stone because of all the multiple colored lights on the green. I think this could be certainly a firework of those multiple colors. The fact you get every color so brightly represented on a green backdrop. And I mean, the stone inherently is green, but don't forget it changes color. So this is one of those ultimate rarities, super high end. 5654 is the number. It's brand new right now. It's our only sphene ring in the house. So you've got a big one here. Everything I've had in the last couple of weeks is sold. No surprise, because when you bring an exotic stone and you bring it at these crazy values, it's going to go. And this stone is our carat 75. In that beautiful round. 27 points is the diamond weight. Of course, those bigger stones that you have individually represented there in the way that those are all tube set. I mean, yes, you could call it a bezel, right? But they're really kind of at the end points of those just beautiful kind of tubular styles of gold that are coming up to reach towards that sphene. And then we'll show it to you on. The diamond weight is 27 points once again, so you've got a great look there. But it is time to make it yours, that's for sure. And again, on a Wednesday night, here we are just working our we're really working to make these pieces disappear here. And it's just true to form. Here's a $39.99 piece. I'm not leaving it there. That's the big sale price. That's what we're supposed to honor. That'd be nice. But again, you've come here expecting values, discounts, greater than normal. That's exactly what you're getting right now. Take a look at this on. Wow. That's a piece. So see that? It really does. It truly looks like fireworks wrapping around that stone, and then just near it. And then they kind of said, wait a minute, we got to stop and pause and look at that stone, because it's like the sphene is making the fireworks jealous. It is stopped and kind of frozen in time here, and then looking at this amazing color you're getting of that stone. Of course, don't forget the stone changes from the green color to the red. So when your light environment changes, so does the color of that sphene. And it's no longer $39.99 either. So you get a better value. Isn't that what you're here for? Great value, super discounts, 10% off while we can do it. Of course, that's just a few more days, and it's not even $29.99. One of the rarest stones in the world to get is right here. An exotic, a color-changing, phenomenal stone. The beauty of this gem is really, it's hard to articulate it into words. It really is just one you have to see, and believe it or not, even better in person. It's really tough to really show all the depth and all the colors and all the brilliance on camera. It's one you want to see and enjoy in person, and yet it's only going to be, you know what, let's skip $2,900 or $2,500 and let's just blow it out truly. $1,999 plus an extra $200 off. Just FYI, we have a Tanzanite in this mounting as well tonight. So why two in the same night? I'm not sure, but that's kind of, we're excited about this debut, certainly. And now you've got a Tanzanite opportunity if you want a round, yes, a round blue wing block D in this crazy beautiful mounting. You can ask about that, and we'll be happy to show that to you as well. And there are bangles as well that are here, but this is my one of a kind. So it sounds like it may be going. We'll find out who's got it. Don't forget about requests too, just because I would say it's more important now to get requests in now that we're at the tail end of the sale than even before, because you don't have all the time in the world to get it. And what about this bangle? Anybody intrigued by the Tanzanite bangle that I have on? The 1046 total weight. Yes, we'll see one stone later that's over 10 carats, but we do have a bangle. Okay, JT or Jess, let me know who's got it, because I see two people verifying on the same ring, and I cannot remake sphenes. Just don't have any of the loose material here. So good time to get it. You want it? All right, congratulations, that is gone. Let me give you a closer look at this gorgeous bangle. Obviously I've been wearing it, and no doubt intriguing thanks to the rare cuts of the stones, but also the matching. Could have made earrings, but you know what? That would make a very large earring. So I think it makes sense to put those stones right there on top of the wrist there, because you do have more real estate on a wrist. A wrist is bigger than, of course, an earlobe. So I think this makes more sense. It's item number 1125698, and we'll take a look at this together. Yes. Yes, here it is on the hand again. And who got that, JT? I'll call them out so they don't miss it. Marcy. Hi, Marcy. Take a look at that. So there's that. And by the way, JT, did she hear? I don't know if she wants to with the same mounting, but I do have it with Tanzanite as well. The same mounting. So if she's interested, I'd love to show it, now, as opposed to later if she's thinking about it. But it's a really cool mounting. So, and I think it looks totally different when it's in the Tanzanite. So, all right, so that one's gone. Congratulations, it's $17.99. And now we go back to that bangle and take a look at 1125,698, which is extremely important. And it does have 1046 of the hexagon cuts. So I know it might look like a stop sign. We know stop signs are technically octagonal. These are hexagons, so keep that in mind. Hexagonal shape here. Two coming together as a bypass, but this is not where you open it up. It's not a bendy twisty, okay? Which sounds somehow very strange and odd. But you know what I'm talking about, where sometimes bangles that look like this, they come together in the middle. They actually, that makes me a little nervous. So what I have here is still hinged on the side. So here's your hinge. Here's the closure. That's where you're going to open it up. And it's got that sleek little button built in. So that makes it really easy. Why? Because you're going to press that button to release it. That opens it up. And then all you have to do is it aligns. So you just have to click it closed. And it's really simple and easy that way. So two, right. I don't know about you guys. What do you think? Hexagonal cuts given more reds. Diamond weight, by the way, is 65 points. That's going to be the halo around each of the stones. So it's beautifully done. But there seems to be, and I know we've seen some lovely stones. These are both museum reserve, by the way. And again, the big debate, the reason why they're here at the tail end of all blue wing block tees is because we didn't know. One pair of earrings or one bangle, what do you do? It's obviously a bit opulent to go put both matching stones together in one piece, but that's why it's so deluxe. That's why it's so cool. That's why it's so bright and beautiful and a statement. And by the way, it is also now the top of the hour. That first hour flew by. Welcome into Wednesday. So glad you're with us tonight. My name is Blair. This is TVON. We've got 2 hours left on our Wednesday together. And the last final few days, want to shout it from the rooftop so you all know that this sale is ending on Labor Day, which is Monday. So keep that in mind. Just a couple days left to shop these discounts and these sales and your extra 10% off for, again, not because it's old reruns. Here's a brand new bangle. So again, it's not just those pieces you've seen and they're tired and old. This is really fun to be able to do brand new like this. All right, so now we're going to talk about 1046 gives you over 5. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me flash it here real quick. I'll just show you what it looks like, and then what we could do is bring it out, perhaps. Yeah, I do. Look at this round. I was thinking what we could do is bring it out as kind of our top of the hour. I'm right in the middle of the bangle, but we can bring that out and present it to you. But there's the Tanzanite in that same firework mounting. So we can bring it next and do that for you if you'd like. And if she needs it right now. Okay, so here's what we've got. 1046. Wowza. And we've got basically 5 1/4 on each, matched to perfection. And then we have got the diamond surrounding, and then you've got, let's face it, a lot of gold in a bangle. It takes a lot of gold to make a bangle bracelet like that. So here's how we do it. I've only got the one. Oh, this one's going to be a challenge, but I'm up for it. Let's do it. We got a big, big, big savings. Do you know that, I don't know, $18,999? That's a lot of money for anything. I mean, we don't usually, as much as we have pieces that should be that price, we very rarely keep them at that price. So I do want to point out it's great for a smaller wrist as well. This is a little bit, I wear a 6.5. This one is pretty snug, and I'm just going to say it because that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a bangle that sits a little closer to the wrist like this does. But I will say, if you have a teeny tiny wrist, because I would say an average size wrist, I wear a 6.5 bracelet. This is definitely built on the smaller side. So if you have a 7.5-inch wrist, unfortunately, this will not work for you. And I hate to say that because I know that's limiting, but again, that's how it opens up. That's how it's going to unlock, and then it just literally aligns. And then wait till you see the inside. I got to show you the way it's finished beautifully, but it's not going to be $18,000. So if you have been waiting on a piece that's a little bit smaller, and you need, maybe you really have a teeny tiny wrist and you like a 6 or a 6.5, this is going to work for you. And it's not going to be too large, and it's not going to spin or turn. So it keeps those stones right up front. So I would recommend it for a smaller than average wrist. I don't like a bangle to be tight, 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 tight. Some people do. If you are okay with that, 6.5 is okay too. But again, it's really, I know that's limiting. I apologize. That's the way they made it. So I just don't want you to get it home and be disappointed you can't wear it. If you have a 7.5, we might need to find you something else. But this is really, it's lovely if you love the stones, and it really does make you stop and stare when you realize that cut is so unique. The two together, the way they combine, the red flashes coming through is so impressive. And we're going to do better than even $89.99. The very first caller, we're blowing it out right now, then we'll bring out the ring. We'll bring out the round, and then we've got the Asher cut later. So all of these great Tanzanites tonight, all museum reserve, except for my round. And I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do this one right now for 70. You know what? Skip 79. Let's go even lower. We'll blow it out truly for $69.99. This is my thought process. Once you get 10% off, that's $62.99. Then you look at what you have here, not just in the carat weight, but in the collectability of the stones matched, in the diamond weight, but most importantly, how much gold you have. This is not a ring. I know that's obvious, but I think sometimes we don't have bangles all the time, right? We don't do these big oversized bangles all the time. So it's a different animal. And we need to make sure you understand there's just so much gold here. So even if you're calculating, well, let's see, it's $62.99, that's great. But even if you're thinking about it in terms of per carat, you got to remember that's a lot of extra gold you're getting. The diamonds, of course, surrounding the stones so beautifully to frame them, but also the unique factor. There's something that we bring you a lot of one-of-a-kinds. This is really one of those that even if you watch for another 10 years, you're not going to see another piece. And beyond the obvious that, yes, we're going to be out of blue wing block Ds by then. Yes, even our museum reserves would be exhausted. But the uniqueness of having a true one-of-a-kind like this, it's important. So $69.99 only. Let's see who's got it. And then $62.99. Now, is she waiting, JT, on that Tanzanite round so we can bring that out? And that's going to be coming up. So we'll do that. And here it is. So the same design. I know we've got the same design twice in one day. It's pretty cool. And we will do that right now. So this is really, really cool. And it's a Tanzanite round that we're going to show you next. So wait till you see this beautiful stone. Look at that. And this is how we set the sphene. So I'm going to leave it the same way here. And where you've got the sweep of the white gold sort of underneath that stone, then you've got those big tube set diamonds. Those are the big ones there. This is going to be brand new, and it's item number 1125455, and it's also $345 just on the center stone. And another blue wing block D beauty with 27 points in diamonds yet again. So extremely special. And it's going to be, it's one that's such a new one. We got to try it on again, make sure you see it, because obviously pretty new design here. I know. New design, but we've seen it twice in 10 minutes, and that's cool too. But we're going to blow it out. Now, I recommend it in the two-tone gold. That's part of why it's almost like two rings combined here. Really part of what makes it so much fun. And this is what's cool about it, is that one side gives you the yellow gold, the other side gives you the white gold. I know we've had this debate for years together, is what's the better way to show off blue wing block D? Is it white, is it yellow? You get both here, which is very exciting and a great value because, well, what was the sphene? I know what we had to do to get that one out the door. It was instantly gone because I brought it down to only $19.99. Here's something that's really on par with rarity. Because it's Tanzanite that's of such a high grade, we're going to bring it even lower than even $19.99 just so we can send it out, make it affordable. That's what we want to do. And yet you've got a really cool design that, yes, even if you collected a number of them, as I know a lot of you have, certainly I talk about appreciation. I really appreciate those of you that have been shopping these stones to the point where you've amassed maybe a collection. Some of you have over 50 different blue wing block Ds, whether you have 50 or 5, or if you're just now thinking about your very first one. Either way, when you do select this one, it's that really new, powerful, super different mounting that we've not had before with Tanzanite. So I'll bring it down even further. Let's not even go to, how about this? Not even $1,500. I'm going to make it $14.99, and we will send it out in a hurry. And then don't forget, if you want to go larger, we have the 1026 Asher cut. That is, oh, look at that. So yes, go ahead. Let me know if you'd like it. Only $14.99, which is really $13.49, by the way, on our 3 carat 45. Isn't that special? So that's a really, really good one. No question, no doubt. One of our better ones there, and you've got the round, which of course isn't that dazzling. The way that that looks, the way it shines, the reds that you still see coming through as they do, and only $13.49 at checkout, so even better. All right, so I wanted to give that a look by request, and then we're going to have for you a really sparkling bright Mandarin, and of course that special Morganite I was telling you about, the Morganite that we have, that is the emerald cut. That's on the way. I did bring out a platinum black opal piece, and then there is something I've never seen before. I honestly, this is the truth of the matter here. When I saw this ring tonight, well before the show started, I honestly was not even sure what it was. All I knew was that it took my breath away. I've seen a lot of great jewelry, sold a lot of great jewelry, sold a lot of great jewelry outside of the television arena as well. This stone looks about as impressive and as important, and my first reaction was, I kind of know our inventory, but I still thought it was an orange diamond. I really did, and I thought, well, it's probably not an orange diamond considering that it's 8 carats plus in size, so maybe it's not that piece, because I figured there might be a little extra security outside tonight if I had an 8-carat orange diamond in the house. But I will say this, my next thought was, this has got to be a sapphire, gotta be. I think I'm giving it away a little bit here because now you know what it's not. But truly a stone that after, I've sold pieces as valuable as, $25 million, $28 million pieces that I've auctioned off in other arenas. And I got to say, this looks every bit that price tag. It is a rich, rich stone in a great mounting that I can honestly say in 8 years here, I've never had anything that looks like this ever on this show. So very impressive, and it's not diamond and it's not sapphire. What could it be? And it's got this intense, it's almost like an intense marigold type color. Let's take a look at it. One caller, one collector. I wish there were others. I wish there were smaller sizes. That is not the case. So if you like what you're about to see, check that out. Absolutely, is it not breathtaking? So rare, so gorgeous, really unusual, stunning material here. What do we think of that? Oh, I cannot stress to you enough how important it's going to be right now, because I know what you're thinking, because I think the same way. It's expensive. It's going to be tens of thousands. It's got to be. You've got to call early. Please do so now. I don't have another stone in our inventory like it. I've never in 8 years had one before like it. This is the moment where 112-5681 comes out to play, and it is just glowing. Don't call it yellow. I think you're doing it a disservice if you call it yellow. You know, our graphic there at the bottom, our phone number, and also the customer appreciation banner have some very bright, pretty bright, intense yellows to them. You know, I use it as almost like a barometer. When we look at, I don't know if you've ever done this before, but now I think everybody will going forward. When I have a yellow diamond or I have a yellow sapphire, I personally tend to kind of look at it in relation to those bright graphics. And although the banner isn't always there, the phone number and the logo and our name and all of this verbiage is. And I know how bright that is. That's obviously computer generated. So I sometimes look, and if a yellow diamond or a sapphire is managing to be similar in color, I know it's really good. This is a stone where actually this mystery stone is actually a lot more saturated and brighter and more vivid than even our graphics below it. So take a look. It is, ladies and gentlemen, it is a rare, 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 what we identify, what we date the age of the earth. It is a natural zircon in this stunning golden color. It is 14 karat gold. It is an 8 karat 30 size, and it's gonna be that massive 830 with that cushion cutting. It is lovely. 71 points in diamonds. We kept that classic. Kept it with the halo, kept the diamonds down the shoulders as well, and put it in the yellow. You can change that if you want. White or rose is fine. But now is the time. Call me. Giving it away. I promise you. I am shocked. When I say, and I know our audience well, I know you know our jewelry well, and together we usually solidify and probably guess pricing. You probably know what something like this should normally be. Granted, we don't have a lot of 8 karat zircons. We've never had one of this color, but let's say it was a blue zircon. Well, that's about 10,000. Let's say it's a pinky red zircon. That'd be about 12,000. This is one of the richer colors, yet it's going to look like high-end sapphire. It's going to look like high-end diamonds. I've got a better value than even $10,000 on this one. It is a pure and simple giveaway. I think a lot of you might be inclined to say, could I please give you more for that ring? Because you know it deserves it. You know it's worth it. You know this level of rarity is there, and I have nobody on the phone lines probably because you think the best I could do is maybe $89.99 or $79.99. I'm really astounded by how low we're going, but this is what we're dedicated to. And I don't care how new it is or how specialty or how collectible or how rare, it's still got to get a price tag that guarantees it goes out the door. So that's exactly what we're doing. But honestly, I think this one's too low. I really do. I think we should and would be, without a doubt, giving you a value if it was $69 or $59 or $49.99. But the fact that all that's out the window is just more incentive and really more reason to get on those phone lines, be the first caller to say yes, because it's not going to last. I can promise you that. It's not even $49 or $39, or here's what's absolutely shocking to me. It's not even $29.99, and you haven't even seen it on the hand yet, so let me do that, because, or have you? I'm so excited about this. I am not even really fully at this, like here at this moment, because this stone is what gets me excited. When you see it all every day, it tells me something when I'm thrilled about it, when I'm seeing something I've never seen, when I'm giving you the opportunity that you've never had before. And the fact it's under $3,000 already is a really good sign. It's going lower. You will guard this with everything you've got. I know y'all have beautiful collections of jewelry, probably expansive lists of gems, great mounting, great designs, all of the above. You don't have this. You do not have this. And it's not even $29.99. I'll go lower. It's still, the fact it's still here is absolutely shocking. But here we go. Here we are. And no caller yet. And it's dirt cheap. That's just cheap. I'll go lower, sure. We still don't have anyone on the phone lines. It's super clean. Zircon's not always a stone that excels in clarity. And it's apparently not going to be, like I said, I'm committed to moving everything. It doesn't matter. Price is not the issue. The issue is, does it stay or does it go? It's going to go. Proud of this. I'm so proud of this. If only I had 100 of these. I wish. It is not going to be $29. It's not $28. It's not even $27.99. You can say sold whenever you want. I'll still get you the lower price. I'll get you the better price. We will make this happen for you. But all you can do right now is dial, because it's not 27 or 26 or 25. And is it still going to be 10% off? Not this one. Oh, yeah, it is actually everything. Everything means everything, no matter how rare, how brand new, everything. So here it is. And it's $2,499. Are you kidding me? $22.49 at checkout. One caller. Let's see who's got it. That is gone, of course. Congratulations. Who can I congratulate, JT? Because I'm so happy for them. And I'm jealous, too. Who is it? Kirsten. Thank you so much. Look at this, by the way. Coming up at, I was going to wait for the top of next hour, but I don't know. That's 44 minutes away. I don't know if I can wait that much longer. This is so beautiful. Isn't that something? In the bridge, yeah, that's the Tanzanite. 1026 that's coming up. Oh, you know what, Margaret? Let me show you the Winda that I have. I forgot momentarily here. I had it set aside and it wasn't right in front of me. You know what? I got to go find it. Let me go get it. I've got a Winda coming up, but we have Sally's request here. So Sally, here are your earrings that I just got in here. Take a look. Ooh, the favorites here when it comes to a style that is very wearable. 111-0311 is your item number here. These are the inside out. This is the most affordable way to do an inside out. And go ahead and stay with us here. So again, Margaret, we're going to show you the Winda that I have that I'm really excited about for the discount. We'll show that next after the earrings for Sally. And this is not just for Sally, because listen to this. I've got a couple gold colors available. I've got a few pairs in white, yellow, and I've got one pair in rose ready to go. So they're available to ship right away if you're dialing very early. And it's going to be a great opportunity and moment here to take advantage of 82 points. Now, this is where, you know, the inside out style sometimes is only seen elsewhere in a much larger and longer hoop, because that's the way to show off the inside out styling. I love that we didn't shy away from still giving you that decadence in design, but making them a little bit smaller in stature. And so we'll show you that. So you get an idea. These are a hinged backing. So basically it hinges at the base, at the bottom, and then it opens up. It's a straight post, and then we're going to show you the length here, and then you're going to see them on, because they look a lot better on. And they're going to be about 5/8 of an inch. So this is really more than a 1/2 inch. As you can see there, they're more like that 5/8, which is between a 1/2 and a 3/4 inch. And then I would say second piercing, you could do it if you want to. I would say better probably for a primary piercing on these, which I will show you next. And we're going to give you a huge value right away right now, making this so darn darn easy. And it's really just, again, a great piece to put on. It's just easy, easy with that straight post. They click right closed. You'll hear them click closed. You know they're locked when you do. Here's what they look like from a distance away, even stacked with other things. You can see how they play and mix and match as you wish. But those are the earrings where, again, it's not that super long length, but you're still getting the appreciation for having those diamonds both aligning with the outside and then also inside the back of the earring. So it's that really high-end style that we love. And did you notice how they cover the piercing, right? They have that post set a little lower than the diamonds themselves, so the diamonds are going to come up over the piercing where that is and give you that great look. Let's go back up close. We're going to make these really affordable, and they're not even $9.99. Usually when we see about that carat weight, they're usually going to be the $9.99 price tag. So proud to do this. Such an incredible value happening now. And it's not even going to be $8.88 or $7.99. This is value and what we live for. And again, white, yellow, and rose all at the moment are in stock, currently ready to ship out to you. But it's going to be a better value. And no, Margaret, I don't have any Jonite, but that was, oh, I think she was probably guessing what that stone was, right? Maybe that's what she was doing, probably guessing. I'll tell you what, we are going to bring the Winda for you, Margaret. We got to get the earrings gone first. Remember, very limited, one pair only in the rose. So if you are a rose gold lover, you are running to the phones. Make sure you're ready to go quickly here. But let's make them even better than $7.99. We'll just make them, I like $7.77, because then it comes down to under $700 when it's all said and done. So that just makes it easier. $6.99, and that just is a wonderful, wonderful value. Great way to shop some earrings that, trust me, you're going to live in those. You're going to wear them nonstop, constantly. They could be stacked if you want to. I really think, again, best for the primary piercing is my preference on that size, but what a value. For $6.99 to get, look at that. We always get excited if we're basically hanging out at $1,000 a carat. We get really excited. But to be this dramatically under that after a discount, that's what it's all about. They're by request. Sally, if those are not what you're looking for, let us know. But again, to anybody who did not request them but really would like to own them, they are yours for the taking. They are here at $6.99 for you. And we'll give them 30 seconds, then we got to go. We'll show the Winda sapphire that is here on discount tonight. It's one of the more unusual varieties. I don't know, Margaret, if you already have a Winda, but usually they're the purples and the blues and the pinks. This one is going to be a little bit different, which takes in a rare stone and makes it extra rare. That's for sure. And wait till you see the discount we have for you. That is also very important. I have not seen a big Winda. Actually, I think this is the largest we've ever had, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but as far as my memory recollects, I think this is going to be the largest. So very excited about that. Stay with us. Winda sapphire coming up next. Apparently the hoop earrings are a no-go. All right, we'll keep on moving. Let me know if anybody would like those. They are $6.99 at checkout, so an even better value than what you see there on the air. And now, a beautiful Winda. See, you didn't expect those colors, right? And the best part about it, I think, is the way the color is bookended here. It goes from a blue-green really into more of an olive tone green, into the bright yellow, back then again to that same blue-green at the other side. 112-1661 is the item number. This truly is, as far as I can recall, that should be the largest Winda I do believe I brought to you. I debuted these stones, it was some time ago, but not one of our early debuts. I would say it was in probably the last year and a half or so. Brought these stones for the very first time. I don't believe they'd ever been on television before. This is one source in the world. It was just this really, you know how there's anomaly in gems? Sometimes you'll see something kind of freaky go on in nature where one source will produce one specialty stone. We know that with Tanzanite. That's a one source stone. But in this case, you have the sapphire family, which is produced really all over the world with just few exceptions. But this was the only mine, actually also in Tanzania, that ever produced what are, you could called bicolor sapphires, where multiple colors of sapphire, yes, there are yellow sapphires, yes, there are blue sapphires, yes, there are greens and pinks and purples and all of that, but this is where the mining venture kind of created something very cool, very unique, very unusual, brought multiple colors in the same sapphire together. They're not glued, they're not fused, this isn't some funky treatment that man did. It's all about natural material. But as far as we know in the gem community, there has been just that one source. It is named Winda. That is the name of the mine in Tanzania that is the sole source of this material. So you've got that chance to pick it up now. Take a look at it. It's going to be our 3 carat 17. And that is, again, as far as I can recall, the largest one we've had. And certainly that super, super rare color, because usually they are the blues, the purples, the reds, and different combinations thereof. This is 17 points also in the yellow diamonds, first halo there. Then you got the 57 points in the white diamonds. So it's like, and we're approaching Sapphire month here. September, of course, starts on Sunday, and we celebrate sapphires for the birthstone for the month of September. However, and we've got a beautiful blue sapphire necklace coming up for you in the show. But this is where, what a fun collector's piece for a sapphire lover, because you probably don't have one yet. And a lot of you have wanted to collect them. You might not have this color. Even if you're lucky enough to have a Winda, the likelihood of having these blues and greens and yellows, very unlikely. So how about this? It's a huge value. It's going to be, well, it's one of our best. And because it's a 317, usually anything over a carat started at 4,000, went up from there. I know because I debuted them just back about a year and a half ago. So this is the chance to pick up the big one, the exotic colors, the great size, the mounting that's exceptional with the yellow and the white diamonds, and it's going to be better. And did you see what's happening on the sides? It's a combination of the halos that are beautifully bead set, diamonds, but then you get these huge princess and round brilliants that are burnished and bezel. What's the difference? We have one ring to show you. The bezel setting are the princess cuts you see directly east and west that almost point to the middle of that stone. The burnished are the diamonds that are the round brilliants that are set into the gold band. That's the difference right there between the two setting styles. And then, of course, you have the bead set diamonds for the double halo. And it's not 4, and it's not 3, and it's not $29.99 for this incredibly rare one of a kind. I'm going to try it on the hand for you as well. This is stunning. This is really, really good. Look at that. That's amazing. It's like the perfect ombre and back to it. Love the balance of that one. And it's not $29. Do we have anybody thinking about it? I'll blow it out again. You know what? Extra $500 off from me before you take an extra $250 off on your part. So I'll make it $24.99. You make it $22.49. And hopefully everybody's happy. And that's what I'm hoping. It really is. Very much so. And that's a one-of-a-kind only. So we'll see who's got it. Super special stone. 2 people talking about it. 3 carats plus. I'll tell you, 3 carats in any sapphire. If I bring you a plain blue that's over 3 carats, that's going to be way more money. You know that. So to get this rare form of the Winda with those multiple colors together, this is the way to go. And we still got diamond hoops going out the door, so a few of you have shopped those here in the last couple of moments. And now our one-of-a-kind Winda is here as we approach the halfway mark of the show. Continue to get requests in. We'd love to help you out with those. This is $22.49. Wayne, if you've got it, let me know. JT, if you've got it, let me know, because there is only the one. That's it. And get ready. We got the big Asher cut Tanzanite coming up. Who was that thinking about it? Who was thinking about it? I want to know if it was our requester, because maybe we can always find something else too. Who was it? Oh, that's not a requester. Okay. Do you think Rayanne wants me to look for another size or color? Because we can always do that. What's that? Yeah, we can, but we probably have something, so we can go in the back and look for her. Just trying to help, you know. You know me. Sometimes I think I try to help too much. I was trying to help this customer the other day, and she was getting upset with me. I'm sorry. I was just trying to help. I was just only trying to help. Okay, so coming up, oh, you know, it was one of those deals. But anyway, let's talk about what's coming up. I think she thought I might have been stalking her. I'm like, hey, I heard you were looking for this ring. I've still got it. Let me know if you're. It was like, okay, I really, really want. I'm just trying to help. Sometimes I'm just trying to help. So let's talk about sapphires coming up in the blue sapphire variety. Rayanne, if you'd like us to look for something smaller, or if you prefer the different colors like the purples and the reds and the pinks, we can always look for that. But you tell me. Yeah, I'll try to back away a little bit. So here's what it's in my nature, I got to say. Ask anyone who knows me personally, they'll tell you the same. So here's what we've got for you. We've got a really special Asher. If you're wondering when that Asher Cut Blue Wing Museum Reserve is coming up, the 1026, I'm thinking we're going to do that at the quarter till mark. So that's literally about 18 minutes from right now. So get ready, because it's the 1026. I mention it because it's limited. And I'm also really, really excited about the price tag. I mean, I bring you great Tanzanites. I'm an extra level of excited about this one, and that has everything to do with the price tag that I'm going to give you. So stick around, because I know 10 carats can sound intimidating because you know those are usually very pricey. We will help you. Let's talk about Morganite right now. I've been dying to show this one to you, and it hasn't been here for a while. We actually remade this. This is a piece that if you've been with me a long time, you might have seen this once on the show. We had to remake it, meaning make it again, and we had to wait and wait and wait some more because there was nothing in emerald cut stones. I was thinking about this today. I was on a flight this morning, and I was thinking a lot about, I was designing and sketching and, things you do on a flight when you're, got nothing else better to do. And I was thinking about what we need to create going forward, and I was thinking, all I could think about was emerald cut Morganites. And sometimes maybe it's, who knows, maybe it was a bit prescient, I don't know. I arrived tonight to find the piece we've been trying for months and months to recreate, and it's here and it's ready to go right now, where it is the emerald cut. But here's the problem that I am very, very, very transparent with you guys about. Here's the struggle. When you get a more pastel, lightly colored stone, and then you attempt an emerald cut, a lot of times you're just gonna lose whatever little color was there to begin with. It's a tricky one to get all of the best of the world, to get this great color and maintain the saturation level when you venture a cut as rare as the emerald cut. So the fact is, we've held off. If we didn't have a stone, truth be told, it's been made a few times and the stone just wasn't good enough. I didn't show it because I went back to the drawing board and said, could we please maybe find or wait on a better stone? Because I take a lot of pride in everything I present to you, but especially in the Morganites, when I know that you can find Morganites elsewhere in that basic color. That is that, you know it, you've seen it, that barely there peachy pink. This is where it is stunning. And it's the emerald cut, which I think just between to me, this is sophisticated. The color is. That's weird to call a color sophisticated. Sophisticated is more like an energy or a mood or a kind of something soulful. This really, I feel like, is a stone that the color is sophisticated. And so to me, when you put it in this emerald cut, it's working some magic on a different level. Take a look at this. It has been a long time coming, but there it is. And now that is what I know we've been waiting for. That highest end quality, that beautiful color saturation that is second to none. And I really encourage you to dial in early, because who knows, after this one goes tonight, who knows if or when we will ever have this quality back with us. It's item number 112-5644. It's a 2 carat. We have now seen this mounting a few times tonight already. And I'm so excited that it's here because it is so elegant. It's straightforward, but it makes a statement. I call it the hourglass. It's our 2 carat mounting, or 2 carat stone rather, with the 20 points. So it's kind of like a Deuce's Wild situation. And I think it's too good. I know it's too good to be this price I'm gonna give. I know that. I think it's a little too good to even maybe ask for only $20,000, but that's all retail. I'm helping you here. What if it was $2,000 or $19.99? Now we're talking more TVON pricing. TVON level. Look at what that does. See, this is a bit of a deficit. You're looking down at it. I want to bring it up to your eye level. I want to show you what it looks like when you see that saturation right there with a little bit where, this is what I always tell you to do. You don't need to go spend 3 years at GIA getting a gemology degree to figure out what's a good Morganite versus a great Morganite versus a excellent Morganite versus the best. Because what you'll look for is, how do you identify what's more color? Unless you're setting stones side by side in a lineup, how do you identify what's good, great, excellent, and best? This is what you look for, here or anywhere else. If your Morganite has, as it moves, has a little flash of lavender, what I call ultraviolet blue, that very distinctive bright color, that little bit, almost like, you know how lightning in the sky, I was in the desert yesterday, so at night, it was a little monsoonal, and it was about 110 degrees, and there was heat, lightning going on, a little monsoonal moisture in the air. And you know how lightning is not really white? It's more blue-white. It's like, same thing if you go, you wear your white t-shirt at the amusement park, and you're in that space ride, and everything's blacklit. And so suddenly your white t-shirt's like this electric neon blue-purple. That's what this has. And when a Morganite gives you that distinctive blue lavender color, that's when you know it's off the charts. Is it a blue stone? No. Is it a lavender stone? No. It's still got those beautiful feminine, like makeup color, blushy nude pinks and peach. But when it's giving you a little flash like the blues and the purples, that's when you know it's the higher end, which this is. And that's why now it's acceptable to bring it out. Now we can bring it, now we can show it, now we can highlight it because it's that tip-top material. And we're gonna make it super affordable because that is my job tonight. And $19.99, nobody's loving that yet. And by the way, rose gold, so many times we say you have to leave it in rose gold. I'll tell you the truth, it leaves me and people like myself in a bit of a conundrum because I just personally don't love rose gold on me. I don't love it the way it looks on me. I really like yellow gold. I really like white gold. I like them for different reasons. I don't love rose gold. And so many times we kind of force you into rose gold with a Morganite. This one you have your choice of. Now, granted, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to recommend to you either the rose or the white. The white gold's amazing too. The yellow gold I would steer clear of just because I don't think the colors of the yellow and the Morganite, I think they clash a little bit. But if you go with the rose or you go with the white, you're going to be thrilled with the way it looks. But just know that if you're like myself and rose gold maybe doesn't match your other pieces or you don't love the way it looks on your skin tone, then that's okay. You can get the white gold and that's what I would recommend either way. Don't think there's any real better or worse. It's just they're both really good looks with this emerald cut. And that's all a function, again, of this color being so strong. So take a look at it. It's not $19.99. So now we need to help you with the price tag and make it a lot more affordable, which we will. And it's not even 19 or 8. You know what? Skip over $1,000. Let's just go straight right on down. $999 only is, oh wait, not your price. We're going to do better than that. I know I got to try it on for you. Wait till you see this on the hand. And this has got that little, almost like a thumbprint in the band. I mean, not with the print and everything, but you see what I'm saying, where it goes slightly concave like that. So it actually goes concave before you get to that hourglass shape of diamonds that's right beside your stone and gives it the curve with the stark. Oh, look at that thing light up. Look what that does. I'm not doing anything fancy. All I'm doing is putting it on the hand, showing it to you. Look what that does. It's not even $9.99. If you want it, hopefully you're calling as fast as you possibly can. Such a pretty ring, sophisticated, elegant, beautiful. I just love the way that mirror, look at that. That's mirror finishing because it's actually reflecting and glowing the gold finish on my finger. That's crazy. So here's what we have instead of $9.99. Call me early. This is such a beautiful, beautiful stone. And I know the stone's pretty no matter what, but emerald cutting, when it's done right, when it's done with quality, when you have the saturation, the emerald cut, I don't think it can be beat. I just don't think you can top it. And we're not even doing $899 either. The very first caller, let's do it, $888 plus an extra 10% off. It's going to make it $799 at checkout. Jess, did you have a request or question? Okay, we've got Margaret's request coming up, so we are going to bring out a Winda that's got more of those blues and purples and pinks and reds. We will bring one out for you next, and it's a one of a kind. There's also a huge reduction on that price. And then this one, well, wouldn't you know it? So are we all good to go? We all have this ring? Because here I know that we have had literally in the hundreds of requests to bring this back. We waited and waited and waited and waited, and again, that was just waiting on the right stone. And now here it sits, still available if you'd like it. It's $888. Remember, that's going to come down sub $800 for you if you take it right now. It's $799 and change at checkout. And there is not a better Morganite here. I know we have bigger, I know we have smaller, and I know we have different cuts, and there's all these beautiful Morganites. I don't think you can go wrong as long as it's us, because we're fine, you know, kind of fine-tooth, really going through that really high-end. We kind of scrap all the regular material, and we only show you the best of the best because we're not going to show you a stone that's colorless. Most Morganite is just colorless. You wouldn't know it from that ecru wall behind me, and that's not the best color, right? It's not the best. It's not like a color we go, ooh, pretty color. It's not like that. Like that's what, you know, just imagine that, but transparent. Nothing there, right? There's no color. You can't identify pinks or peaches or really anything. This is the color we want to have. And again, so remarkable to see that in an emerald cut. All right, so that's here if you'd like it. I'll keep moving so we can keep showing you jewelry that you love. We're going to get to, we're only about 5-6 minutes away from the Asher Cut 10 carater. So that is still to come. And of course, it's a big Wednesday night, counting down the final few days of this sale now. So It's not a time to wait. Let's get to our next Winda, which is going to bring you, like I said, not the greens and the yellows, but purples and pinks here. And what a pretty stone that is. Still a big size here. Now this one's in the rose gold. You don't have to leave it that way. We can easily do this mounting, which is huge. It's going to be 112-0170, and that's going to be the 139 emerald cut Winda. It's got that, again, bicolor nature. Like we saw before, where we had the goldens and the yellows and the greens and the blues, this is going to be what is the more traditional. It is the more traditional way to go about the Windas, where you get, by the way, they're all unheated. I know how much we get excited when we see any sapphires that are unheated. And even if it's just one color, the multiple colors you get, the 139, it was very difficult if you weren't here when they debuted months ago with me. It was very, very unusual to see anything above a carat. This is above a carat. And that's, I know the 317 was kind of off the charts that we brought you, which, by the way, is still here if you want that blue green into the gold and back into the blue green. That one's still here at $24.99. This is the carat 39, but look at that diamond weight. We went way over the top with the carat 37 in diamonds. Double halo, kept that classic. It's all around brilliance here, and it's the double halo, but then we keep them going down the sides as well. And then you have this fabulous look. Now, take a look. You don't have to leave it in the rose gold. I know it can be tough to figure out exactly what it's going to look like. So try to use your imagination here. White gold's great. I would go white gold on it. That's me. Yellow gold would be awesome as well. But this is not going to be, well, let's do it. We still got the Morganite here if you want it. Now we've got the Winda. It's the $8,999 should be piece. Getting it a lot lower than that right now. Let me try it on so you're ready. Ready to say sold, because you know it's not going to last. We definitely know that. You can't have these stones. Oh, look what that does. And they are traditionally emerald cut. And then you see how this side is really intense pink, like a hot pink, and then it goes into those really intense blues and purples almost combined, a little mixture of the colors. That's on Mama Nature. She gets the credit. And then it's got the beautiful cutting to go with it, and it's not going to be 8,000, 7,000. You know what? Skip over even the halfway point of that original price. $4,500 it's not going to be. We're going below $3,000. I'm going to $29.99, and then be sure to take your $300 extra off, and it'll make it $26.99 instead. Even better. And lots of people on the phone lines. I hope somebody's taking that Morganite emerald cut. We'll probably have time for one more item before that Asher cut tansy comes out. And here we go. Last call. Last chance, last call. Let's see. I think Wayne's thinking about it. That's the more traditional color combo that we see, more typical to see that. It's about, I would say, well, it's interesting because it depends on how you look at it. They tend to look a little different, don't they? The way you look at it angle-wise. And this is almost like a triple color. More of the hot pinks into the blues, into the purples. You see that? It almost looks like a blue stripe when you look straight through it. It's like you get really intense purple at the base, then really hot pinks at the top, and then it's almost like you've got that pink-blue mix right there in the middle. They are fascinating stones. There are no two ever that are identical or alike, so that's just, it's super special. Super, super, super special. All righty, $29.99. That turns into $26.99. And I would rather have you pay that all day. So Wayne, let me know if that's what you're looking for. If not, Jess, did you pick up the Morganite? Anyone get the Morganite? Oh, good, good, good. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We've got 4 minutes now. One more item. I'm going to have time for one more item before we bring out that Tanzanite Asher. There's a reason I'm excited about it. And I think you're going to get excited about it too. Oh, and if you just want to go purple, I don't know if there's anybody out there who's saying, if only that were just purple. I have a brand new sapphire that is this color, which is really like you took all those colors of the last one and just completely blended them together. Hot, hot color, 112-5648, and guess what? It's still unheated as well. It's an unheated stone. Also, 14K, carat 63 in the cushion cut, 82 points in the diamonds. And you know what I'll do? This, oh, I think it just a reminder, this helps you see what it would look like in white. So say the last one you were thinking about, let's take a look. Just envision like transposing that stone in the white gold you see off here to the left. So Maybe that helps because I really think it's going to be better in the white or the yellow. But again, that's the Winda. It's still here. Here we go with the purple pink in the oval stone. It is a lovely, they're calling it a cushion, so maybe there's a really, really soft corner tucked under those prongs. Honestly, it looks like an oval, but again, I'll go with it. Look at how beautiful that color is. You have a hard time even pinpointing one color or the other. It's almost like truly, it's taking, that's why I just wanted to follow it up. The Winda's here. Sapphires are something that I think we're gonna get more and more attention paid to in the next coming weeks because September will be arrived, and of course it will have arrived, and it's going to be one of those that a lot of September birthdays are starting to ask about, but it's always rare no matter if it's one color or two or multiple colors blended together like this is. That's Mother Nature. Most sapphires are heated. Most gems are heated. That's not unusual. Most every gem you own and you see and you have to shop for are usually heated. It's a commonplace, kind of that first step of most natural gems as they get heated. The rough material gets heated, then it gets faceted, then it gets polished, then it gets set into great jewelry if you're lucky. So this is really exciting because we're just going to go ahead, and there's a reason that big sapphires don't go very often. They are some of the most expensive stones you can buy worldwide. No matter who you're shopping with, big sapphires, especially the unheated, untreated ones like this, not inexpensive. And this one's got 82 points in diamonds to go along with it. And here we go. Going to be a huge value, no longer $59.99. We've got a better deal. So that's brand new. So yeah, it should probably stay right there at $59.99, and then we could give you 10% off. But instead, it's going a lot lower for you, and this is going to be your one chance to pick it up. Just if you are a collector of the different colors, here's the way to go. It's not even 59 or 49 or 39 or 29 because that still left our Winda here. So I can't have that happen on this 163, even larger in size, and we'll bring it down. You know what? Make it $24.99 plus your extra 10% off. And yes, I think a lot of people are going, scrap the sapphires. I'm waiting on the Ashercut Tansy. It is next. We are so excited about it. That's what I think a lot of people are waiting for. So we'll show it to you next. Wait till you see the value. Incredible opportunity coming up. And trust me, if you've been looking and long awaiting your perfect Tanzanite, the moment has arrived. The moment has truly arrived. So we'll bring it out next. And let me know what requests you have too. We've only had a couple throughout the evening, and we've been on the air for almost 2 hours. We're waiting for more requests, and we only have a couple days left of this sale event. So that is what I really know. It's one of those things where a lot of people have asked me this. So is this going on forever? Some of you have asked that direct question. And the truth is that no, it is not. It's ending, all wrapping up on Monday, and that is Labor Day. So this is your chance. Let's get into our big Blue Wing Block D. And again, if you have questions on any of the sapphires we showed you just now, either the Winda or the pinky purple combination, either way you want to go, they're available. We are going to talk Ashercut. Now, for those of you that say, aren't the Tanzanites sold out? The other material had sold out some time ago. We have truly been giving you an opportunity that is really exciting, if you ask me. Did you ever walk into a museum, whether when you were a kid on a field trip, or maybe you love to go to museums now when you're on vacation, or maybe you've got one in your local city that you like to attend every time they have a new exhibit? I know I do that, make a point to get to every museum exhibit I can here in town. But I gotta say, when do you get the chance to shop the museum? And no, I don't mean the shop on the way out where they make replicas of everything that are far more than they should be, right? I'm not talking about replicas. The actual should-be museum material, that instead of going to the museum where all you'd be able to do is admire it for a few moments as you walk by, you get to own those special pieces thanks to the release of our museum reserve. And now we are in the final days of that. So what's after museum reserve, you ask? What's going to be the next big thing? What's the next trick up our sleeves? There are none. That will be the finale, the sold out, the dunzo gonzo, everything is done. That's what we're going to be looking at, the sold out of the Blue Wing Block D when the museum reserve is exhausted. So what you have a chance to get now is material that nobody else outside of here can get. Obviously, sorry to the museums of the world, but they probably won't be getting any. I've got my name on a wait list that if any museum reserve is to stick around, which historically they have not, if there happens to be one, I would like to own one of those, as I know a lot of you have owned a lot of this material and maybe started to collect this material. There are stones that are really giving you the wow, and then there are stones like this that just are hard to put into words. And the same way we're all losing our minds over that zircon, I think is going to be similar here in reaction, because this is about as good as any blue wing block D that we've seen. I apologize, our wheel, I'm so trying to get this to set even, so, because I know it leans a little bit. So, you know, I'm working on that. But here's what we've got for you, where it's a very, very special stone. That would be putting it mildly. There are red flashes galore. It is an Asher cut stone, which is a huge, think square, but emerald cut, right? Emerald cuts are rectangular. This is kind of like getting a square emerald cut, same step facet pattern, but that really beautiful look. We have got item number, 1124634. It's all 14 karat gold in a bridge. It is set with diamonds every which way and through. And look at this. This is the magic of the stone. It is a 10 karat 26. It's an Asher cut. It is part of the museum reserve. It's one of our last few. And I was noticing something about this stone. There are sheets, almost like rows or lines, or think neon lights, of reds that are happening so evidently here. I love that when you look right down the middle, you see almost like that super defined square right down the middle. That's a really telltale sign of a high-end Asher cut. But then you also have, do you see the little snap that's happening at the, I would say about 5 o'clock? Right near the corner of the Asher cut, you see that there's this like snap of red that's happening that you don't expect. It's happening in all the corners. And that's a little bit different than what we usually see, where the corners are lighting up red as well. So something special, no doubt about it. Wait till you see it on the hand. The reason I've been pretty hyped about it all night and talking about it since 7 o'clock Pacific time, an hour and 49 minutes ago, and throughout, is because this is truly the dream piece if you love an Asher. If you want a fancier cut, if you want a premium level color and cut together, you want to get it all, but you also want a lot of diamond weight. There's no diamond weight up there. It's one of the biggest diamond weights we do. In tens of thousands of different mountings we create. This is one of the more heavy, intense diamond weights we ever produce, and it is a carat 64 in diamonds. Just remarkable in every way. And yet to believe that what you're seeing on camera here is not even close to what you witness in person, yes, I can promise you it gets better. There has never been a blue wing block D yet, and I've had thousands of them. There has not been one yet that has been able to show up with its true beauty on camera like it will in person. And I get to see them both. I get to see them on camera, and I get to see them in person. And not a one. The camera can simply not do these stones justice. So you are in for a major treat here. And if you don't mind, I'm going to give you a huge discount. Why leave it at $16,999, which is the price it is supposed to be? You know that the museum reserves up to 10 carats go $99.99, and then the ones that go over 10 carats, well, that's discretionary based on the cutting, the amount of reds, all of that. Keep in mind, there's nowhere on the planet you can buy this but here. Nowhere. I haven't even known of any of our shoppers or customers who have them that are reselling yet. I'm not going to say that's never happened. I'm sure it's happened. But you know why? There could be a lot of money at stake and a lot of profit made if you venture to resell. But who would ever want to part with this material? And again, I just picked this up from this wheel below to my hand to put it on. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be repetitive and say there is so much more red than you can even witness here on camera. I know there's other places you shop where it looks so good on TV and you might be underwhelmed when it gets home. Not here. The exact opposite's going to happen. And the best part is I'm not even asking for $16,999. This is going to be that winning deal for one caller. I know it's not inexpensive. The 10 carats aren't, right? These are very important. I mean, look at this. There was a retailer today, I was looking again, doing a lot of research and looking at a great retailer. They had a 4-carat Tanzanite that was obviously not blue wing block D, and it was not a high-end store. It was a retail store that's nationwide. It wasn't, I would say, a big couture level designer, but they had a 4-carat Tanzanite, had a few diamonds around it. It was in 14 karat gold. The diamond weight was about ½ carat. And it was $17,000. Just a regular old chain jewelry store. That's a lot of money. Look how similar. Which would you rather have, given the option to spend the same-ish, or do you want better quality? I mean, that's the thing. If someone's going to offer you a D flawless diamond versus a low quality diamond, it's the same price. You take the bigger, better, right? This is the way to get your rasher cut. It's not even going to be $10,000, and you know that shouldn't be happening with the Museum Reserve. We're going under $99.99. This is one of the bigger values I can bring you. Actually, historically, it's one of the bigger values we can bring you, and it's a major moment for our Tanzanite lovers right now. This is important, so important. Nobody on this one? All right, I keep it. Should I just leave it at $99.99 and not even sacrifice the price, and then maybe I give myself a little, you know, extra opportunity? Okay, somebody is thinking about it. They need a better value. They want a better value. We're going to hook you up right now. White, yellow, rose gold. The reds don't stop. It's incredible, and there is something to be said when you get up and over 10 carats. That's remarkable. That's a threshold that rarely is met with any of the gem world, especially Tanzanites, especially the blue wing block Ds. Can't you just imagine this? Can't you just see this on display at a museum right now? Pick a museum, one that does gems, of course, because there's automotive museums, there's more science-oriented museums, which obviously gemology is part of science, but there's a lot of different specialty museum exhibits, the ones that do gems and jewelry. Think about that. Can't you just see that stone, even by itself, not set in gold, not set with diamonds? Can't you just picture it under the halogen lights in a little like bulletproof glass, you know, display case, right? Can't you just see it, maybe turning on a wheel so you can see all the way around it? This is like, it's like there's red spotlights, but instead of being on the stone, they're emanating from within the stone. That's what it looks like. And again, I keep having to harp on it because there's so many of you that have never shopped Blue Wing Block D. Most of our shoppers in the last couple of weeks during this sale event have actually been brand new shoppers, because those of you that have seen it already have it. You've given in to the siren song of Blue Wing, right? You have one, you found one. And if you're not coming back for your 15th or your 50th or your 60th stone, then you're leaving them for the new shoppers, which for those of you that are, you're going, yeah, I've never seen a Tanzanite that looks like that. This is your chance to pick it up, and it's nowhere near $99.99. Even this, I'll tell you, we have one caller who's going to get it. I'm so thrilled for you. Congrats in advance, because this is how we work it. Not even going to be $89, $79, $69. All of these great values we have, you don't pay. It's not going to be even $5,999. Tell me where you buy a Tanzanite of any grade for a per carat like that. That's incredible. It's not $59. I'll go even lower. When you got to move jewelry and you only have an hour left to do it, you got to go real extra super duper crazy low. And yeah, that means that even the Museum Reserve gets sacrificed. That's what we're doing right now. You're not paying $5,999. Let's make it happen. And if it's good enough for me, who has been able to sell 8,000 of these stones. Think about that. We had every bit of the collection, every stone that was ever mined from that vein, from that block, was ours. And now it's almost gone. And we're already verifying. Because a lot of you know, wait, is this 10% off still? Yes, it is. So $600 right off that price. That would actually be under $5,400 to get that ring. But wait, if you're already calculating, you're going, that's a heck of a deal. Don't spend $5,400. I will take you to a better price, a better value. We're going to send it out. Trust me, it's not going to last. We know that. The Blue Wing Block Ds are so solidified in their value. You see Tanzanites everywhere else too, that it doesn't take me convincing you. You see it every day. You know what other people are getting for Tanzanites that are very average in quality. I'm being nice. It's not 59. It's not 55. It's not 54. There. That's now the same price you would have paid had you taken your 10% off my price. Now we're going even lower for you. So you don't have to pay 54. You don't have to pay 53. Think about where we are on a per carat level. And yes, no matter where I end up, you're going to get an extra 10% off. And those are the kind of pieces you want to be shopping during this event, because those are where your most sizable discounts are. And it's not 54. 53, 52, even $51.99. Not what you pay here tonight. I'm so ready. Congratulations are going to be in order here. And we don't have it gone yet. Still just verifying, talking it over, thinking about it. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. And let me pop it back up to your eye level so you can really appreciate the saturation in the color. The reds that are every which way, not just side to side and top to bottom, but in the corners of the stone, lighting up like no other. And how is this not gone yet? $5,099? Does that help? I sure think it does. We'll go even lower. Right here, right now, one caller takes it. And I don't know if you've ever seen even regular, old, basic, light Tanzanite ever for a price like this. But if you do, it's a great deal. It's just a better deal when you get the really good stuff. The first caller is going to take it for $4,999. And you have to stop and not even think, well, maybe. Let's just reiterate, you are taking an extra $500 off that price. You pay under $4,500 to get this gem of gems home to you. Oh, and by the way, once you do get it home and you wear it and you try it on and you ask your opinion of your significant other, your friends, your jeweler, whoever it is, you then get a couple weeks to decide if you want to keep it or not. Now, if that Tanzanite doesn't do it for you, it may not be your gem. If you've always wanted a blue wing block D and you're looking for how to get in a more exceptional variety, it's right here. $4,499 at checkout. Very, very, very little. And by the way, carat 64, that's not usually a mounting that we would just say, it's free, because that's a lot of gold and a lot of diamonds in that mounting. It shouldn't be just about the stone. That's not a 20-point diamond mounting. That's not a 30 or a 1 carat or a 1.5 carat diamond mounting. And to house and accommodate that kind of diamond, well, you got to have a lot of gold. So it's all happening, and yet there's only one, and it's $44.99. So first caller takes it. Let's see who's got it. And then we'll be moving along, and that will find its home tonight. No question about it. We're not waiting. One of the best to ever be here is sitting on that wheel right now, right there. And there it is, just pointing that in your direction, getting it to eye level so you can see what that's all about. Isn't it something? I know we get kind of used to this material by now, but then there are exceptional stones that just do it better, just give you more, just really light up with the neons. We're almost to the top of the hour. One last hour remains. It's a Wednesday night. We love your requests. We only have a couple days left of this event. And what do we bring out now? I'm going to start the hour with a Mandarin. We've got all of our Windas still here. That was kind of fun, right? Winda sapphires, they're all still here. Very rarely do you get around the corner of September and then suddenly you bring out the best in sapphires and they're still available. But hey, we'll probably wait. But that's the thing. By the time September rolls around, this event's going to be mostly over. So just want to make sure you get your deals now. Right here, $49.99 turns into $44.99. I can't say enough about it. The fact it's still here means I know somebody who's buying it after the show. If it manages to be 1 hour from right now and it's still available, I know exactly where it can go. It can go to the Hollywood Hills with me, and it'll be very, 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 very appreciated. Very appreciated. Is today my day? I kind of thought it was your day to get a blue wing. Maybe today is actually my day to get a blue wing. Who knows? It'd be fun. It'd be at long last, right? Let's talk top of the hour. Welcome to the show. Glad you're with us tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our last hour of our Wednesday together. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. And spend a little bit of time together is always nice on a Wednesday when you got all this great new. And I've got something new right now. But still, the best of new, but also customer appreciation discounting. We've only got a couple days left. It does wrap up on Monday. Have to really make sure you're all aware of that so we don't get caught off guard. I want you to save money. I really do. I want you to save as much as you can. We have an incredible stone. One of our most popular of this event and most talked about and requested has been the Mandarin. And Mandarin garnet worldwide is seeing some of the most highly elevated price tags per carat. So I'm really excited to bring you one of our best that we've dressed up a bit, and we're going to bring you a Mandarin in a bridge, kind of like what we just saw, which is still here. But we even dressed that up. You already got the Mandarin, you already got the bridge, and now we're going to dress it up by adding multiple colors of diamonds with it, both yellow diamonds and white diamonds together. Welcome in. If you have requests, oh please, oh please, oh please. I'm here to help you. We're here to show your appreciation, but I got to say, we also need your requests, because if there's anything you're holding out on, anything you're thinking, I'll request it next week. Well, by this week, by this day next week, this very time, we're not going to be having this 10% off sale. So I would really, really recommend, because that's when everybody's going to wake up and go, what do you mean? There's no 10% off. So again, what's been going on for a little while does come to an end on Monday, Labor Day. So we want to make sure you get what you love. All right, let's take a look at this Mandarin, and then we'll see what Jess needs. Yes? Uh-huh. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Sally. That's so kind of you to say. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'll tell you what we're going to do. 112-5651 gets us started for this hour. What a fun hour it's going to be, too. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us for another 58 minutes. You never know what you're going to see or what you're going to find, and you never know what I'm going to do. And we're starting with a 78-point pear-shaped private collection Mandarin garnet, much like our blue wings. These are stones that have been coming out lately that are no small feat. It's all very, very impressive, important stones with great color and clarity and glow. This is a bright neon Mandarin, 78-pointer, but we didn't stop there. We added yellow diamonds. One row down the middle of the bridge, one row for the first halo. That's going to total 36 points. And boy, did we add white diamonds. We got just 77 points of white diamonds. By my math, that tells me we're way over 1 carat in total diamond weight here. Loving that. And you've got really, oh, thank you so much. Hi, Mary Jo. Well, thank you very much. You're very, very kind. That is too kind, Mary Jo. Thank you. I appreciate that. And so nice to have you with us and appreciate you watching. I got to say, this is a Mandarin that just carat plus, yellow and white. Did you notice how bright and vivid we had to go with the yellow diamonds? You saw how bright. Welcome in, everybody. I think a lot of people are just tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad to have you. It's a nice time to be with us here. Last hour, you never know what we do. It gets crazy in this last hour. And it's already been pretty crazy in the first two. So I think you're in for a treat here with our Mandarin, with our yellow diamonds. We had to go bright. I always tell you to look for the bright yellows within a Mandarin garnet. That really signifies it's a great stone. It's obviously supposed to be that bright neon orange. But then when you get the yellow flashes, like the look of yellow diamonds within it, that's when you know you've got a clean stone too. That's what this is delivering. So only natural to add a little pep of the yellow diamonds in bright vivids. We didn't go lighter on these. We went really bright, really saturated, really beautiful. And that's what you see here. So take a look at that. And white diamonds to just give it the contrast, accent those. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And don't worry about the 78-pointer. For anybody who's saying, I don't know, is that going to be big enough? Look what that looks like in this bridge. And it's a lighter carat weight for what it looks. That's impressive too. You can see that, how stunning it is. Not to mention, there it is. It's like that perfect match where you see the bright yellows coming through on the stone, the complement to the yellow diamonds and vice versa. It is supposed to be $49.99. Let's take this price down. I got to be real with you. We got 55 minutes exactly, and we got to move some jewelry. So with all these discounts you're getting, they seem to get a little bit better and better. And you know what? Let's try an auction. I tried one earlier tonight. Granted, that was the first 30 minutes, and nothing happened. Literally did not get a phone call. So I'm going to saddle up, and we're going to try one again. This time, I think I might have even better luck. Hopefully, because it's one of those really, really important stones that tends to be very unaffordable everywhere else you find it. Tough to find in general, by the way, so don't go looking. If you want to call all the stores you can think of that sell jewelry, not many are going to have Mandarins to begin with. We have got the $49.99 was price. We're going to put that right up here. It's still going to be there to remind you how much money you have to save, but I need to get the phone lines rocking. So would you like a Mandarin in a big bridge with the elite level of yellow diamonds and white diamonds together? So you get all of that. And it's not going to be even $4,000 to start, or $3,000 to start, or $2,500 to start. Let's start at $2,000. $2,000 on one of the most exotic stones you can actually put a price on today. And then you have the gorgeous mounting with it. Again, a more compact wearable bridge, not something that's super oversized or super heavy. And it's not, you know what, let's see, we don't have an open at 2,000, although we're just getting started. Let's see if we can make some serious magic happen. How about, I'm not even leaving it there. $10 increments if anybody cares, right? I'm more concerned with the 10% off. The increments are really secondary to the fact that when you win the auction, you're still going to take 10% off your opening or whatever, your opening or your winning bid. I don't know. But I'm hoping that we get a lot of people. You know what I'm going to do? Scrap 2,000. Let's get far away from that. Let's make a deal. Let's make it happen. the bright yellows that are coming through. Try this stone. I know there's a lot of people that don't have it. It's just rare. It's tough to find. Let's make this even easier. Now, there has not been a Mandarin here for under $2,000 in quite some time, even when there's no diamond weight or very little diamond weight. So already where we're at is very impressive. What if we take it even lower than $2,000, like $1,900, like $1,800, like $1,700, where if you just took every single stone, the center, and all the diamonds out, which, by the way, the labor to do that would cost more than even my auction open, true story. We are a factory. Nobody knows what it costs to make jewelry better than we do because we're doing it day in and day out. Literally every single individual piece you see is made here on site. So we're not talking about something we don't really know or understand. We know what the labor is that goes into this jewelry, and $1,700 does not cover it. But if we don't have an open at $1,700, that's okay. What about $1,600 to get it started? If you boil it down to, again, just the gold weight that you have in this ring, because again, let's pretend they're not going anywhere right now, but let's pretend the Mandarin's out. Let's pretend all of those diamonds are out, and let's pretend you are left with what's virtually like having 3 rings in one, creating that bridge. Let's just pretend that's all it is. You would never get that for $1,600, not for that amount of gold. All that material is still there. We haven't deset everything yet. It's still there. I've got to give it a shot to move it. We put so many man hours into this ring. It is now my job to sell it, albeit probably well under cost, like we're already hanging out. And it's unlikely, because if you have an auction in the beginning of the show like I did and we started at $500 and didn't get an open, maybe it's not the busiest night. It's Wednesday. It's summer. It's Labor Day weekend. Judging by the freeways out here, I think a lot of people are traveling already. They might be taking the whole week off, right? So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to make this more interesting, and I'm going to go to $1,500 to start. And you know, call me confident, but I think that's probably going to get a lot of action on the phone lines. There, I said it. I think we're going to get a lot of bidders. Starting that low is just common sense logic. You can't have a piece this rare, this beautiful, this bright, with that many diamonds and gold in the big Mandarin, and cannot not get $1,500 and a lot of people's attention, because that is just too cheap. Let's take a look at it. It's our top of the hour after all, and here we go. Let's see if we've got an open on this one. $1,500. By the way, there's still 10% extra off. So what does that mean? You get if you're to win it, let's just hypothetically say you get the open and that's it and that's all we get. If we sell that thing at $1,500, that would be $1,350 to get it actually from us to you. And why are we waiting on an open? I have no idea. Okay, so you know what? I'm just going to make this easy on everybody. I'm just going to sell it. I don't know what it is about the word auction and Wednesday night, but it ain't working. It's not working. It's not working, and I refuse to leave this here. I have done so much, how do I say this politely? I've done so much of a disservice to jewelry in the last few weeks of the sale event that I should be banned from jewelry altogether. I really should. But here's the thing. I'm going to sell it right now for $14.99. That's what I'm going to do. $14.99. No auction, no clock, just first caller to get it. And once that first caller gets it, we can move on. But honestly, that kind of value, that kind of ring, the carat weights, the diamond weights, you're getting well over carat. Yellow and white diamonds. Our yellow diamonds are just fake, right? No! Natural from the earth yellows. Pure yellow diamonds. So rare. And you know what the funny thing is? We get jaded seeing them here because we see them all the time. We see them all the time. So we're always like, yellow diamonds. Oh, there's those yellow diamond accents again. That is such a big deal to get yellow diamonds. That's such an added premium to get yellow diamonds. And here I am just absolutely just kind of wondering what's going on. $14.99, $13.49 at checkout. First caller gets it. 60 seconds left to look at it, and then we'll give up. But for now, I'd rather see it out the door, obviously. 49 seconds. One more time on the hand. Let's do it. Here we go. Last chance. Let's go. Is somebody taking it? Let's find out. 33 seconds on the clock. What on earth is that doing here? Oh my goodness, 13:49. Wow, wow, wow. I have seen crazy things. I've done crazy things. And now we're sitting here with that ring up there on that wheel for 13:49. Your size, your gold. Now listen, I wouldn't change the gold color. You get 2 tones of gold. I say leave it. Your ring size shipped to your house for free. No tax if you live outside of California. What gives? That is incredible. And only one of the most exotic stones of modern era. Think about this. This is one of the most it's one of the most exotic stones that's ever existed. It just so happens that it's kind of the moment because it's still a baby. This is like, how would you kind of put this in human terms? This gem is so cool that it's almost like, you know how people will, like, people who are really good, like really skilled. Let's say it's a talented artist or a great singer or a beautiful dancer or somebody who's really made it, or an athlete, right? They hone their skills over years and years and years, right? And they've got some innate natural talent combined with a lot of hard work and effort. And over the years and years, they get to the top of their game, right? It doesn't happen overnight. Success rarely does, right? Success is something that no matter what the industry or whatever it is, usually it takes time. And you don't just get good from the beginning. That's how I look at this gem as a real anomaly, because it's like, here it is, an infant of gems. It was only discovered in 1991, and yet very quickly it was the realization of, this is a superstar. From the beginning, nobody had ever seen a garnet that exhibited bright neon orange before. And then suddenly in 1991, it was in Namibia. It is, which Namibia making national news right now. It's one of those things where even if it was being actively mined, it wouldn't be being actively mined. They've got their other issues right now. They don't need, you guys, you know, those of you that follow the news like I do, you know, Namibia is not a place, they've got their other bigger issues right now than mining gems. So even if it was still coming out of the ground, I just don't think there would be much of anything really available to us who collect gems, who love gems. And that's the thing. That was the first discovery. And here it was a few short years later, gone. That's part of the reason that's really propelled and driven that price. And I know it's not something everybody knows, or maybe it's not on everybody's wish list because it's so little known about this stone. Not everybody knows it. All right, so we're going to leave that here. Yes? In the what? Oh, did I leave them with any questions? Yeah. The ring size right now is a size 7.25, which is a 7 1/4, which is a pretty standard size. It tends to be where our rings start. They usually start around 7 or 7 1/2. And then what we do is we offer the sizing that you need so that you're not running around. But also more importantly than that, I will say, please don't size our jewelry on your own, even if you want to. There's a reason that, kind of a selfish reason. In addition to saving you a lot of money, it's not always about that. It's not always about saving you money, as much as that is the automatic perk. Because sizing right now is about at least in LA, it's $300 a size to go up or down. So I just took again, I literally have to do this kind of experimentation because I really need to give you guys like real world examples. So I took a ring in to be sized to one of my favorite watch repair guys, because he's a jeweler too, and I needed a watch repaired. So I go in and I just, you know, don't tell him, but I pretended that I needed a ring size because I wanted to know how much it was going to be. And so I just asked him if I wanted to go up 2 sizes, and he said it'd be $300 a size. I said, well, theoretically, what if I went down 2 sizes? He says exactly the same. It's about the labor as much as it is about the gold. So if you think ring sizing right now is expensive just because gold is, not necessarily. And so you can spend all that money to size rings right now. I'd rather you didn't, because I don't want you spending more money. But here's the other thing. In complicated designs like this bridge, it would be kind of foolish to go and ask someone else who didn't make the ring to size it, because this is a complex mounting. And sometimes if you're going to go make drastic adjustments, like let's say you need to make this 7 1/4 a 10 1/4, we might need to start over and make it for you, which is what we want to do so that it's done right. Because otherwise you can risk those diamonds popping out when you size. When you make big adjustments in ring sizes, that's not a talk about, it's not a testament to the quality. Obviously the diamond's secure. It's just one of those things where you can't take really complex settings like this and start doing drastic ring sizes, if that makes any sense. A lot of you probably run into that before. You may have taken a piece you loved. If there were channel set stones or complex bigger mountings like this where jewelers have said, I won't touch it. That's what they should say, because if they can't do it and guarantee that it's still going to be securely set and the integrity of the design is still maintained, they should not size it for you. So it's another big reason why, in addition to we don't want you running around paying more money and taking your own precious time, time is the most important thing in life, if you ask me. I think a lot of things are important in life, but time is really, because it's whatever you think is important in life, it's the time that's so precious, because that's what dictates how much of what we get to spend time, who we spend time with, what we spend time doing. That's what's dictated by time. Time is our most precious resource, really. The last thing I need you to do is to run around town spending your time and your money to get a ring sized, and then perhaps it's not even done properly because it's by someone who's not familiar with jewelry. So there's a lot of reasons why we take it upon ourselves to offer that to you. Obviously, you don't have to take us up on it, but I just really recommend that you do. Okay, so let's move along. We got a lot to talk about tonight before we sign off in a few minutes. We have an incredible necklace. We do have a gorgeous yellow diamond ring that I'm kind of waiting on to show you. I mean, don't you agree? Time is kind of, yeah. There's a lot of valuable things in this world. And some things that should be valuable and some things that really shouldn't be. They just are anyways, right? And then there's really nothing more precious than time. So, and I value that. So I want to just make sure that in every facet, we can extend that opportunity to you. But take a look. Wow, that's awfully pretty. And before you turn that this show off saying, don't even tempt me with that, Lolo, because I cannot even tolerate the idea that I might have to have that. Do you ever find something like that's how I shop? I know it instantaneously, and if I have to have it, I have to have it. If that's your reaction, because that should be your reaction to jewelry, if that's not your reaction, don't buy it. True story, just don't. Jewelry's emotional. We don't have to look at like the warranty on it, or the, how many miles per gallon it's going to give you, or, what's the roof like. That's all practical stuff we have to think about in all of our other big purchases in life. Jewelry is just purely should be just emotional. Like I like it or I don't. Simple, easy, and I don't know about you, but I know in seconds. And I'm never trying to talk you into something that you don't like. That's not my job. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to just give you value on pretty pieces that have met my standard for quality, and hopefully they meet yours, because I got a pretty high standard. So here's what we're talking about. It's 112-5594. I don't know if we're going to show it tonight. I'm kind of looking for your feedback here. It's a Wednesday. We are together on Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday until the sale wraps. So what I would say is, do you like the ring? Because I'm kind of curious, because it's not exactly our low-end yellow diamond, it's more high-end. And this is why. It's item number 1125594. And it's also a carat 11. That's one of the reasons it's so high-end, is because we went bigger. We went bigger on the diamond in the middle in that cushion cut. We did. We went to a carat 11 VS stone in a cushion, and check that color out. If it doesn't look like sunshine on steroids, I don't want it. That's it, sunshine on steroids. Look at that, brilliance. Now, the match in the halo, it's an identical match. Diamonds in the yellow diamonds, additional 30 points. 84 points in white diamonds. You get a grand total here of 225 in diamonds. It looks like you have trillions on the side here in the yellows. They're actually rounds, but in that trillion formation. We go with the halo, which matches the center. What do we think? I'd love your feedback. I know it's not my first yellow diamond, right? It's not our first yellow diamond. I have one almost every day. That's a lot of yellow diamonds. They're running low. I'd love to say it's going to be that way forever and ever and ever, amen, but it's not. We're running really low, and the problem is we got people going back. The Hong Kong show is quarterly, so there's another one coming up, and I cannot wait till they touch down, and guess what? They're going to tell us the new pricing, because even 3 short months ago, I was quoting $12,000 on individual 1-carat cushion cuts in yellow diamonds from the wholesale world. Guess what? I would fully anticipate, and I'll be here telling you, when we touch down in a couple of days in Hong Kong, let's find out what those same exact yellow diamonds are going for. I bet you it's going to be more. That's what they're doing. There's no stopping them. Now think about this. You're thinking, well, yeah, but that's those diamonds sitting in wholesale. Is that any different than what's sitting in the center of your ring right now? Oh yeah, it is, because yours is a carat 11, not a carat. Yours is an upgrade. Yours is that brilliant cut, not the regular cushion cutting, the brilliant cut. It gives you more razzle, more dazzle, more fire, more of that beautiful, again, sunshine color, but popping. So this is also a gorgeous deluxe mounting. It looks even better on the hand. I haven't even done that yet. Stay right there. I'm going to grab it and show it to you from a distance away. Why not look at it from across the room? Because most yellow diamonds I put on my hand do not look like that. They're not that big a size. That's got the presence where, trust me, I walk into that room and everyone's looking at that ring. They're looking at that ring, staring at that ring going, oh, she got a new ring. Did you see her new ring? She got a new ring. She must have had yeah, whatever, right? Those kind. She must really be doing well, or she must really have that big celebration or that milestone. That's your ring. And this ring could be $1 million. No exaggeration. In real life retail, $1 million. I'll do better. I don't have anybody out there who's going, you know what, I kind of like that. This is about as deluxe as it gets in our yellow diamonds, and we upgraded the center for you instead of the 1 carats. That's huge. Then you've got all the extra diamonds with it. 225 is where we're at, but it really matters that that center stone is as large as it is. You hear me say it all the time. You hear everybody in the industry say it. Every point does count. Now, don't be foolish. I'm never going to ask you for $1 million, ever. Even when I had 1 carat pink diamonds, I wasn't asking for $1 million. That tells you something. Pink diamonds, natural, 1 carat plusers. Watch this, and I'm going to do something crazy here. We're going to show this to you, and we're going to get it at home. I think, I'm going to make a bold statement here, but I've sold a lot of yellow diamonds here. I think that is the most precious, most important look we've done. Even when I had 2 and 3 caraters, by the way. This is far beyond that. Here's what it looks like on the hand. There is, I'll tell you, there are 2 stones that get the most attention of what we sell. 2 stones that I get the most feedback on. It's our Tanzanites and our yellow diamonds. Nobody can touch them anywhere across the world. Watch this. Nobody's online? Tell you what, that's probably because you know it's going to be $19,999. Any diamond lover would know that. I'm going to make it better, so much better than even $9,999. Listen, we got to sell. Okay, do you like how I just put everybody in that? It's me. I got to sell. And before I completely lose the will to sell, I'm going to do something better that's going to make it automatic. Automatic. 1 caller takes it. Who's it going to be? Money back guarantee. Let me remind you of that. You've got a full money back guarantee on whatever you buy during this event. So not only do you get the best values, not only do you get the biggest discounts, you also get a chance to make sure it's for you. Because like I said, there's that immediate wow factor by looking at a piece that you know you got to have, but then it's got to feel good. It's got to look good. It's got to be something that overwhelms you and impresses you in person, not just on camera. So let me send it to your doorstep. You rip open that box, you try it on, go get it appraised if you want to. Go, you can go get it appraised, see what they have to say. Tell a jeweler you want the same ring remade in the same quality. That's going to give you a really good, accurate idea of what it goes for. But you're not paying $99. You're not even paying $49.99, and now we have just kind of blown the doors off of yellow diamond values, considering this is such an upgrade in the center alone, and then $225 total, and so much gold to make it that bigger overall ring that we don't usually see, and you're not paying $49, or I can't even say it. I'm not going to say it. But see, back in the day, I'd have this thing I'd do where sometimes around here we'd give like an off-air price. I banned it. I said no more. You know why? Because I don't want to make anything a secret. I want you to know. And if somebody's really proud of a price tag, shouldn't it be out there for the world to see? We're a nationwide broadcast, but forget that. We're everywhere now. You're online. Anybody across the world can watch this show and see what we're doing. People do. So I want to show the world what I can do in a yellow diamond deal that is going to truly blow your mind. And better yet, you've heard me say it before, I've got that title of just truly disrupting the diamond business. Some say destroying. I like to say disrupting. Either way, it's a fact. Nobody can do this. You can't make this in the jewelry world at the price I'm going to give you. You can't put it together yourself. And my goodness, have you ever tried to put jewelry together? I tell you, I'm around it and I can't do it. I've been around it a long time. I'll design it and sketch it, but I can't put it together. I just don't have the patience for it. I don't. It needs like saint-like patience to put jewelry together. It needs incredible eyesight, incredible skill, years and years and years of practice and all the things. And yet you couldn't make this for that price. And yet it's not going to be $49.99. If this is the dream yellow diamond, if the second you saw that on that wheel, you went, oh my goodness. If your heart sped up a little bit, maybe the palms got a little clammy, suddenly you just were finding you were smiling at your TV for no reason. Oh, there's a reason, it's this ring. And what we're gonna do is make it better than $49.99. So all you have to do is call me, because it's not gonna be even $3,999. I know we're gonna make this happen, yes. Oh, did she? Fabulous. That's a great ring. Thank you, Marcy. Enjoy that. The yellow Winda is sold from earlier, but let's make this a deal because now we have a yellow diamond here. Yellow Winda, we had the yellow zircon earlier. Now we're talking yellow diamonds, pure and natural through and through. It's not, you know what, it's not even $39.99. Let's go lower. Oh, remember the day when I couldn't keep a yellow diamond here? And they were $6,500 for a 1 carat. Remember those days? Oh, those were a different era, clearly. That was 6.5 years ago. True story, guys. I could not put up a 1 carat yellow diamond 6.5 years ago, and I could not get the phone lines to calm down. They were $6,500. A lot less a ring, a lot less diamond weight, and it was $6,500, and I couldn't keep them here. This is crazy. This is $39, and apparently it's going lower, and yes, you'll get 10% off, which is going to be a nice hefty savings on top of what I'm giving you, and it's not even $35 or $34 or $33 or $32 or $31.99. This is the mega moment, and it's for somebody to own it. Mega moment, you might think about mega other stuff, right? The mega lotteries and the mega everything and the I'll tell you what, a lot of people say, as soon as you know how people always like to say, as soon as I win the lottery, when I win the lottery, I'm going to buy myself a big yellow diamond. You don't need to win the lottery to do so, not when there are these kinds of values. And that's the beauty of it. Our price is 20 grand, retail's about 5 times that, and we're talking about $31.99 when the wholesale on the diamond loose right now is over $12,000. I just don't see any way that this is not a value. But $3,199 is not good enough, so we're going to go lower, and somebody is going to own this ring, and I'll probably have a thank you card on the way. I get more thank you notes, more of the social media messages, and more emails about our yellow diamonds than anything else we do. And that is because you run out to a retailer and you look at what they're selling them for. So not only is it pretty and high quality and better than you expected, but it's so much different in price than what you spend in a retail environment to get the same thing. And remember, this is a natural yellow, not a treated diamond. This is not lab grown. We do not offer lab grown. And it's also not enhanced. There are such things as diamonds that come out of the ground in one color and then they get treated to make them yellow. That's still a natural diamond, but then it was treated to get that color. That's not what I'm showing you. I'm showing you a natural yellow. That came out of the ground, that color. That's why it's the pinnacle. The ultimate. And it's not $3,099 either. Here I go again. Low, living up to the nickname. It's a low price. Take a look at it. It's not $3,099 either. I'm really sacrificing now. And now we're going to make it yours. One caller. Let me try it on the hand up close. We did that from across the room. Now you got to see it here on the hand. Just like that. Amazing piece. And it's not even $3,000. It's $2,999 instead. And how about $300 extra off? Sure, we'll do that too. So $26.99. I can't even really struggling to utter the words here. When that is as good looking a ring as that is, and now it's under 20, I'm not kidding guys, it's under $2,700. That's why you try it. That's why you try it. Boy, if someone gives you $2,700 to spend on something luxury, doesn't go very far in today's day and age. Not getting a leather handbag for that price. I wish. Those days are long gone. That's like 2004, 2005. Now you can't even get a leather bag. It's maybe, I'll top that. You know those designers that do the canvas with a little leather trim, like a little vaqueta trim? Can't even buy a bag for that. And that's canvas. They cost like $60 to make. But anyway, that's don't get me in my handbag soapbox now. I'm already on my jewelry soapbox. I can't handle 2 soapboxes in one night. I only got to stick with one. I try to keep it to my, and don't even get me started on my sports soapbox, because then it's over. But here's the thing, guys. It's $26.99. Let's give it 60 seconds. I'll try it on again, and we'll see who's got it. And what would you like to see in our last 27 minutes? 27 minutes left, an under $2,700 ring. That is gorgeous. Let's look at this. And all you need to do, oh, is there a fingerprint on it? Oh, I just noticed that. Hold on. Maybe that's what's holding you back. There we go. Now it's polished. Looks good. Okay, that's the biggest understatement I've ever uttered on TV. It looks good. It looks good. No, it looks good. Okay, see, it's all about how you inflect it. It's all about how you modulate it. You can say, it looks good. Or you can say, it looks good. It looks really, really good. What do you think, Tim? How's it looking out there, you guys? Tim, is it looking okay out from the phone bank? You guys have different monitors than I do. Should I do some? Let me come out here in the phone bank and see if it looks like I think it looks. Yeah, it looks good there too. I was just wondering if maybe it doesn't look the same on your monitors. What if the people at home are watching and it doesn't look so good? Because I know what I'm seeing. Did you think about, are you thinking about this one? Did you get it? Anybody getting the yellow diamond? Carat 11 center? How about the 111s? Kind of like that number. What about you, JT? You're putting in a request. So I take it you're not buying the yellow diamond. Okay. So we've got $29.99. I know. Oh, here we go. What about you, Wayne? Are you thinking about this one? Okay, so here's what I'll do. Give it 60 seconds, Tony. There it is, 55 seconds counting down. $26.99. Am I sighing? That's got to be my third sigh. That's not a good sign. Am I sighing? I guess so. Uh-oh. This show has been sigh-inducing. Not good. I have an idea though. I have a blue sapphire necklace that I've been waiting to show you. I do. Blue sapphire. Okay, so September's around the corner. We have a necklace. Full everything, chain, stone, diamonds, everything. The works. And we're gonna bring it out next. What a night to be here, to be shopping. It's more saving than shopping, really. I mean, it's a lot of savings going on. Let's get to our blue sapphire. I know we're getting you a little head start on September because it's so close. Can you believe it? Where did August go? Where's 2024 gone? Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to show you a sapphire coming up next in a necklace. I've been waiting on this. Had some thoughts about saving it for maybe another day, but hey, we've only got a couple days left in the sale, so I can't be doing that. Can't be asking for more money than we can do during the sale. Here's what I'd like to also remind you. You still have a good 24 minutes to make requests tonight. We're wrapping the sale up on Monday. No secret there. Again, you know me. I made it quite clear. I don't like to make anything be a secret. I want to let you know. It's just the journalist in me. It's the communicator in me. I want you to know what's up. It makes you, again, better shoppers. So call me on the yellow diamond. Let me grab that again. If you don't mind, I'm going to wear that for the rest of the night or until it sells. Unless it did sell, let me know. But look at how beautiful that is. So a lot of times if I put something on my right hand, you always think it's my ring. I might put it there. And then we'll wait for all the calls. What's she wearing? What's that ring? And then you can just grab it for $26.99. But I do have this necklace. And of course, we're in the end of August here. Getting close to Labor Day. So that also means that on Sunday, it will be September officially. So I wanted to give you a little jump start on what is kind of considered the stone of September. It's sapphire, but we're going to go classic. We know there's a wide variety of different colors that are offered from the sapphire family. We're going to stick with the classic, the formidable favorite here. I think it's the one that gives you most versatility too, because we know a lot of us love blue. Blue's a great color to wear, but this is also going to be very versatile. It just goes with everything, and this is why I mention it, because if I get this really low in price, we could potentially have a gift idea on our hands here. So can I just side note this? I feel so good in this ring. Like, I wear jewelry, I love jewelry, I wear nice jewelry, but I gotta say, this ring, it feels good. You know, we're back to, yeah, good. We're gonna show you a necklace coming up. Take a look at this. This is our blue sapphire. So the thought is maybe get it to you in time for, you know, be ready for all those birthdays coming up. If you wanted to give it, let's say as a celebration of the birthstone, maybe that's it. Maybe we want to get a little jump start. Sapphires are not just for September birthdays, however. Oh, no. That's a classic, that's a favorite, that's a beloved stone. It's got royal blues. It's then finished with a diamond halo. This is no skimping, guys. We put a chain attached on either end. We've got extra diamonds within the chain, I'll show you. We have full adjustability here and a lobster claw closure. I mean, it just doesn't get any better. And now I got to find a way to make this price really affordable. So the odd number is 1125621, and it's in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. So you are going to pick your favorite gold color, maybe just go one of each and have some fun giving it as gifts. I think that also, birthstone or not, classic. It goes with everything. Blue is a color that goes with everything. It's not too bright. There are some people that will shy away from bright yellow diamonds and bright mandarins, which are the last color stones we looked at, because maybe they feel it's too bright for them or too much. Honestly, a blue sapphire, you still, don't get me wrong, want a certain brightness to it. You don't want them to be inky or navy or the color of my dress. You don't want them. I mean, look at the difference between blue and black. We know that that's kind of the range that sapphires will come in. And ideally, well, most of the stones look more black than they do blue. We don't want that. That's where you're getting kind of a standard quality. It's most of what's out there. It's acceptably traded and sold, but what you want is that gorgeous royal blue. You're seeing it here. So that's what you get. That's when you know you have high end. It's also going to be a minimum stone weight of 56 points. Yes, we have a couple of stones that were identical, so we put a couple of necklaces together to, again, make it giftable for you. And then we got you 11 points in diamonds. That's going to be the halo. I don't know if they included the side diamonds, which I'll show you here as we zoom back. So it's you've got a couple diamonds that, you know, the diamonds by the yard we do and love. There are a couple of diamonds bezels set right up top. They're about 1.5 inches away from the center. Then I'm going to show you the closure. I think you can kind of see it popping in there in the background. There's a lobster claw closure and 3 adjustable links. So again, 56 points is the minimum carat weight on the sapphire, 11 points is the diamond weight, and then you have white, yellow, rose gold options, but all the adjustability is built in no matter what. So the adjustability will always be there. That is 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. Thank you so much. And here we go with a very, very special time and moment here to get your sapphire necklace. I'll show it to you on the handle on the neckline, of course, and then we're going to get you a better savings than even, well, I'm supposed to get $16.99. Right here on the bag. I don't think anyone's going to ever dispute why that wouldn't be $16.99 for that necklace right there. It's a sapphire. Let's show it to you from a distance. Love that it's wearable. You know, so many pieces that you can see. I love showing high-end jewelry, don't get me wrong. I really do. But showing pieces over and over and over that no one can afford is not my favorite thing to do. You know, and I could sit here and show you $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 pieces all day long, but it gets frustrating, I think, as a shopper to never be able to afford anything. Why don't we just find a way to give you the quality and the value? I love that about this necklace, is it is quality through and through. It's also a value. Check this out. There's your lobster claw closure. There are your 3 adjustable lengths. That would be 16 over there, 17 in the middle, and 18 at your longest length. Let me show it on the neckline, and let's get you a better price. Most importantly, let's get you a far better price. And you can wear it again, higher up on the neckline or lower, wherever you want to, but it's going to go. We know that much. I'm going to take it back to the hand here. And it's also no longer going to be even $9.99. We got a better value. And you can get one or two. You can get, we're not limiting one per customer here, so that if you do want to shop it for maybe some gifting, maybe you're thinking ahead to holidays, maybe it is that September birthday that you want to honor with their birthstone. How thoughtful is that? We're going to make this better than even $9.99. It is about to get crazy in here. Little grand finale special, call it what you will. I just call it straight up value. I say let's make the phone lines ring. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. I'm going to put it back on my stand just so you can see it kind of focally up, just like focal point up right here, so you can really imagine that color and see what you can expect when you see it in person. Looking lovely, and we're going to do better than even $9.99 or $8.88 or $7.77 off already. We've lost any idea of what profit is. We really have. And now we get to go even lower. Less than $7.77, by the way, is incredible, because then you take your 10% off and you know where that takes you. That's pretty cool. But here we go. Let's go lower too. Why not? There's no stopping these values tonight. No stopping it. This is pretty cool. And it's also not even going to be $700. We're taking it even lower. The full necklace. That's the thing. Pendants are one thing. It's different to do a full necklace like this is. And it is $699 if you want one. White, yellow, or rose. $699, by the way, $70 extra savings if you get one. And that's going to be $629. $629 and 10 cents. Lots of extra savings to get. Lots of beautiful value there in a sapphire, ready to go for September. Our timing is immaculate here, isn't it? And that's going to be it. So major moment right here, right now, $699. And I guess we'll just have to give it a final 60 seconds. Now, tell me something. Did our yellow diamond, our carat 11, get a home? I'm hoping it did. Well, I'm not getting much of response. So is it still here? Because I was still going to wear it for a little bit. Hey, is it Devona or Devora? I can't honestly tell with the writing here. We've got a request for you coming up. What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about this one or something else? Which one? Tell me, did anybody get the yellow diamond? How are we doing on that? Yellow diamond, anybody? Are we okay? Did we sell it? Okay, just want to know if I should recap it. We only have 15 minutes left in the show. Okay, let's get to this next request. Sapphire necklace is here. Let's show you this request. I love this one. This is a couple of things. It's a monster ring. That's for sure. It's item number 112-4735. Now, there's almost, it's kind of like 5 rings in one. Let me explain. It's first of all platinum. So that's a very precious metal, the most precious. Then you have, think of it like these big oversized 3-dimensional S-curves, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But I really have to keep it moving and keep it turning, because at the side profile, each top S-curve has that beautiful pave work. But in the profile of each S-curve, and yes, I mean even that smaller one at the very, very sides on the very edge like that, they still have, look at that, tapered baguettes. It's what's creating such a beautiful dimension to this ring. And I know you're checking out that diamond weight, 3 carats 83 in total white diamond weight here, in a very wide, very heavy. Make sure you like big jewelry, because if you don't, please do not come anywhere near this ring. It is very heavy. Now, I'm still going to size it right now. It's about an 8. I'm going to size it for you to whatever you need, even though it's platinum. That's what we do. Maybe this is a ring, by the way, that you would wear on the middle or the index. I'll show it to you there. But first, let's take a look at it on the ring finger, and then watch as we show you the dimension from every single angle. How it builds up. Think of like a dome ring, but then done in not just basic pave in one direction. It's got all this incredible movement, all these incredible profile details to it. From every angle, it looks spectacular. Do you know how complicated that is to do? We've touched on that fact several times tonight about labor, what it costs to make jewelry, how much money it can be. Well, This is one of those where I don't know if anything illustrates that better than what you're seeing here. Here's on a middle finger just to show you that way, and it's still too large for me, but just again, to give you the idea of how big it is. I'll even break out the ruler, which I barely do, because we need to show you just again, overall dimension from one side to the other. I mean, we're talking about 7/8 of an inch from the widest point to the widest point. Then here it is on the, this is how I would probably wear it. And remember all the details that go all the way to the sides. I would probably wear it on the index finger like so. So you can, again, really then having it on the outside of the hand really shows it off and really shows you what it's going to look like. Obviously, there's more exposure when you put it on the end of the hand like this to see those side details every which way. So all of that said, it's also we got to depart from this $99.99 price, make it a lot more affordable. It's for one caller because it is a one of a kind. Isn't that nice that you're getting something nobody else is going to be wearing? And yet it is not going to be even $49.99. And for that matter, $3,999, great value. We're getting real close to $1,000 a carat. Don't forget about your 10% extra off. That's what's happening. But you know what? Let's make it even better. Do you have the requester, JT, by any chance? Is it Devora or Devona? I just couldn't. Devona. Gotcha. Thank you. I'm just checking. Devona. Let me go ahead and do this. We'll make it $3,888. But just rest assured that you're going to pay significantly less with your 10% off, $34.99. Yes. Right now it's an 8 1/4. It says. Let me check that. Just see if that's accurate. I always like to double check for you. Right now it is. Yeah, it's more like an 8 1/2. So 8 1/2 now. And $34.99 if you'd like to get it. And if there is a request we can bring out for you tonight, still about 11 minutes remaining in the show, plenty of time to bring out any request you'd like. Yes. Yes, it will be true to size. Yes, it will. It fits big on me just because that's not the size I wear. There's a difference between, true to size and ring size, right? Go with your true ring size on this one because I'm going to show you how it tapers in the back. There's nothing, it's really done just properly. You can see how wide it is, but it's not oversized to where you're going to need to go up larger than what you wear. Go with your true size for whatever finger you want to wear it on. Which again, I point out because maybe that is your index or middle finger because this is such a large scale piece. Would be certainly an idea there. Also want to remind you, maybe we'll do a couple recaps. Hey, there's a big Paraiba here. A 5-carat blue-green Paraiba. Wait, did I just say 5-carat blue-green Paraiba? Because I haven't said those words very often here in my ears. Well, I have one, and somehow it's not $300,000. Take a look at this. It's definitely 60-40 green to blue. It's a 5-carat 01 size. Well, that's impressive. And then you also have 18-carat solid gold in a designer mounting. That's good. Oh, what a piece. 112-5308. What a fun one to get in here in our last 10 minutes. And JT, let me know if she's taking it or if we can release it to anyone else who would like it because that diamond ring has got to go at that price. What a price for almost 4 carats in platinum. Wowza. And then here we go with the 501, like the jeans tone. Yep. Think Levi's. Can I say that? Sure, right? They don't mind. 501, 43 points in diamonds. Wait, so we've got a genuine copper-bearing stone. It's got elements of blue and green. When I have a 4-carat blue-green Paraiba, I had one the other day, $49,999, our price. That would still, just to really interpret that value for you, Paraibas right now are going for more than $50,000 a carat. So if I could get you a 4-carat for, less than the price of 1 carat, that's a good value. But when we are still, again, that's what I was saying before, I can bring you $100,000 pieces that are still of value, but if nobody can afford it, or if it's really going to be that really considered purchase where you really have to scrimp and save, or maybe it's the only piece you buy all year, I don't think that's nearly as fun. That's really what this should be. A 5-carat, I mean, think about it. If I only ask for $10,000 a carat, it's still $50,000. My goal And my belief, and maybe this is just from being completely spoiled and just having worked with the best and worked with, direct and wholesale for so many years, I really want to spoil you with price tags. So no matter how collectible a stone may be, I still want to make it affordable. And thank goodness we can do that here, because we have access to the stones, first of all, which is more than everybody else can say. We have the ability and desire to offer them to you instead of hoarding them, instead of keeping them and locking them up in a safety deposit box. We are actually sharing them with you. It's really our belief here. And now I'm going to make it affordable. It's 18 karat gold, as I said. It does have the diamond weight at 43 points. It's actually a really beautiful mix of rounds and baguettes together to create that halo. So it's a nice setup to give you a better quality halo because of the two different styles of diamonds. Now, we have one piece. I know it's obviously rare. If you don't mind, I'm going to make it less than $49,999. And the only people that are going to mind that are the rest of the industry that say, stop ruining the market. That's it. And I'm okay with that, because I'm not here to cater to the industry. I'm here to cater to hardworking jewelry lovers and shoppers like yourselves at home. That's who I'm here for. That's why I do this still after all these years. When, let's face it, right? This is just a really big moment and opportunity. Take a look. It's not even $49,000. It's on the hand now. So you can really see the size and that beautiful halo around it. And we will make this better than even, wowza, I think I'm going to have to go under $10,000 if we're going to get this done. 7 minutes to go in the show. Let's send this one out and have time for more. That's how I look at it. It's not even going to be $10,000, $99.99, $89, $79, $69, $59. I'm committed. And now we go to something you cannot do anywhere on planet Earth, even me, 2004, 20 years ago. I could not make Paraibas this price, and they were sold loose when they were still being mined at more money. I'll make it $4,999, and that is significant. That's under $1,000 a carat just for the stone. Free diamonds, free 18 karat gold, and the whole ring is now actually better, because it's $44.99. You get that 10% off. It saves you $500 instantly. And that's the way I'd shop for a Paraiba tonight. Because everybody else who is not with us this evening, maybe they were with us but earlier and they've tuned out since. Everybody who just doesn't bother to watch the weekend shows or the weeknight shows, or they watch one or the other and they don't, I'll tell you what, that's the kind of value that those folks are missing out on. You're here for it. Now, one caller is only going to get it, but that is where I cannot make a stone, even loose, even the cloudiest, haziest, most included of Paraibas. I cannot make a genuine Paraiba of any kind under $1,000 a carat, and this is far under that. Because remember, after your 10% off, it's $500 off. So it's $44.99 to get the ring, to get the great diamonds, to get this really superstar. It's actually, I think that's our largest Paraiba now, besides the straight up greens. I'm talking about a still blue-green element that this has. It looks like a swimming pool and you want to dive in. But there's only one. $44.99. That's a moment. That is a moment right there. We just went to about $450 a carat. I'm just going on the price you're going to pay. Free diamonds, free gold. That is essentially $450. It makes no sense. It absolutely makes no sense. But it's first caller. It's rather not $450. I'm thinking my math is bad. You guys got me all. I'm all messed up. Under $1,000 a carat, you never ever get. That's the craziness. $4,500. It's less. Okay, let's keep on moving. The sapphire necklace, by the way, is still here if you'd like it. Do we have any requests at the end of the night? Are we caught up? So we can just do some recaps. Did anybody get the Mandarin garnet, by the way, the pear shape? That did go, right? At some point, it did? Okay, so I won't recap that. Oh, fire opal, emerald cut. Did anybody get the fire opal emerald cut from earlier? It was 5670, the opal, the fire opal earrings. I don't know if anybody got those. Don't think so. Did anybody get the fire opal earrings? Okay, so how about the fire opal ring? Still available? All right, good. We're going to do a couple recaps. And what else? Let's see. Sapphire necklace, you just saw it. We also have You know what I also have here is a couple of pieces that you haven't seen yet. Let me add those in. So guys, $44.99 for a 5 carat. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about the emerald cut kunzite. That's the first time seeing it tonight. Then I'm going to add some recaps here, which is also an emerald cut fire opal. Wait, do you see this? I mean, just again, last call in the show. If you have anything you're looking for in particular, let us help you out. Here's the fire opal, and then here's the opal we had earlier as well, and I'll zoom back so you can see them all. But this is platinum. The opal is in platinum. The rest are in gold. We've got the fire opal. I might add a few more to it as well. But anything up here is under $1,000. And we're talking $888, $999, and only $999 for even the opal. And that's a Lightning Ridge Australian black opal. How about this one, though? That fire opal, it's how we started the show. So we're having a full circle moment here because we started the show many hours ago with that fire opal. Now we're bringing it back out because it's luckily still available, waiting for one of you. And it is the fire opal that is the 166, 20 points in diamonds. That would be, let's just, you know what, we'll just zoom in on these. $888 for the fire opal on the left. The emerald cut kunzite in the very center is going to be $999. These are all prices that are before your 10% extra off. Keep that in mind. We have about 2.5 minutes now. So that countdown is actually, counting down to the end of our show. So it's not just for this wheel. It's for the entire broadcast. We do see you back here tomorrow night, same time, same place, 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 Central, 10 Eastern. So keep that in mind. But our opal, our kunzite, and our beautiful emerald cut fire opal, they have got to go. They're all under $1,000, so take advantage of those. And again, extra 10% off makes it even better. So we hope to see you guys tomorrow, big Thursday night. So if you got the TV on anyways, you might as well just head on over here at 7 o'clock. Or if it helps and you're watching something else on TV, remember we live stream, and we live stream in numerous places. So you can have us on your phone or your computer simultaneously. It's how a lot of us shop these days, right? Still watch what we need to see on TV and then check out, so we can stay informed on television, but we can also do our shopping for great jewelry and education along the way at TVON. So live streaming and TV, however you like to watch, or maybe a lot of our shoppers, I found out, like to watch both. I don't know, the live streaming and the TV at the same time. So, hey, it's up to you, but we're here for you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, so I hope to see you then. Thank you so much for watching and shopping tonight. Our last look at this wheel, this trio is amazing, and under $1,000 for each and every one of them. So give us a call, or if there's anything else you want to inquire about from earlier in the show, if you want to check on, see if that's still available. I think our Paraiba is still here. The 501 is still available. If you'd like to go ahead and grab that for under $4,500. When you see Paraibas under $1,000 a carat, it's never. So we're having a real kind of reality check moment here and a serious value moment. But again, last call in the show, 62, well, it's now 60 seconds. So this is it, last chance. Again, the kunzite's $999. That's right in the middle. It's that Afghan material we love. Then you've got the opal on the right. That's a black opal out of Australia. It's in platinum, 50 points in diamonds, and that's going to be only $999 as well. And then the fire opal is the 166 on the left. Beautiful cherry reds and oranges and yellows all together. That is the carat 66 with the 20 points in diamonds, and that one is only $888. So less your 10% on all three. So please shop up a storm here at the end of the night. If you have any requests for tomorrow or later on in the weekend, we're always happy to arrange those for you if that works better. And let us know if you'd like any of those. We'll still be here for a couple minutes after we go off the air to help take your phone calls and place those orders. But again, thank you so much for being with us tonight. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for shopping. And on behalf of all of us here at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Big Thursday night. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.